Leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I'll barbecue your ass.
In Roblox.
I will cook your ass up so fast, and I'll tell them,
well,
I killed the cow out back, baby. You think Christ would eat somebody? He would never do that. I will. I'm ready to hang them up. Cut them, skin them, chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first.
Were you unfairly charged with a crime? Has somebody said something slanderous? Are you bored and just want to file a lawsuit? Well, listen to some of these testimonials from some of our very real clients to see what TALORX Law has done for them. Hi, I'm Caitlin. I was arrested for harassing liberal Democrats at a polling booth over in Georgia. TALORX Law got me the settlement I deserved. 6-pack of Bud Light and a tin of Skull Wintergreen. Thank you, TALORX Law. Hi, I am Comrade Stolanen. When my landlord kicked me out without giving me heads up, I got settlement I deserve from TALORX Law. If it was up to me, I would not need a lawyer. I would have just taken him and wanted like. Thank you, TALORX Law, for getting me settlement that was legal. You just heard some testimonials from some of our amazing, very real clientele. And if your case is profitable, make sure to call the number below. 666-666-6420 to get the settlement that you deserve and to get me the paycheck that I've earned. TALORX Law, where the law is almost as important as profit.
pour some gasoline on a snow night. I just wanna say that, I just wanna say that we're gonna have a party rolling in my basement. You bring the booze and I'll bring the basement. We're gonna be rolling in the basement. I just wanna say that, I just wanna say that we're gonna have a party rolling in the basement. I won't tell my parents, you won't tell my parents, and we're gonna have a party rolling in the basement. I just wanna say that, I just wanna say that we're gonna have a party rolling in the basement. Turn down the TV, turn up the bass, and we're gonna be rolling in the basement. Come on.
You gotta ask Jesus Christ.
I don't have to do anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay.
He's not gonna force you to do it.
You're sinning right now.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
You motherfucking. Fucking accuser of the fucking brethren, you motherfucker!
Say your prayers.
Fire and brimstone.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. And good night. Welcome, everybody. Great to see you on this blessed Monday evening. Welcome, Sacrificial MILF. We all can prosper. UFO test driver, and any beautiful lurkers that we may have in the background, in the Burke-ground, just lurking in the Burke-ground. Great to see everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome. It is Monday Fun Day. It is my EDO. So your boy was working on my video all morning. I put a lot of time into it, a lot more than I would have hoped. That being said, like, I'm having fun doing it, but it's going well. After this, and I just have one more video until I can actually post them. I want to have these 3 all made, and then I'll start posting them 1 week after each other, and then that'll give me a couple weeks head start to start making some more. And we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how they go. I've been enjoying making them. And they've been fun. I've been learning lots of things. But welcome, everybody. I got lots of fun things to talk about today, and some not so fun things to talk about today, in classic TALORX style. We do fun things and non-fun things. It's truly a lovely time. All right. I do have some lovely Christian apologetics to go over today. We do have the one and only Alan Parr. We're going to be talking about that, but there was once again a another shooting in the United States. In fact, I heard that there were 4 within 24 hours of each other. Kyle Kalinske did a thing on it. Let's see here. History. Kyle Kalinske made a video on it. I haven't watched the full thing. I watched the first like few minutes, and I saw the article on the on the Michigan school, or sorry, Michigan Mormon church shooting / firebombing. We'll go through this here and we'll read the article. We'll start with some news. We'll start with some of that stuff, and then we'll get into the more fun stuff once we get through some of this stuff here. I normally don't talk about breaking news, as you talked about before, but there are certain things that are relevant, and we should talk about them. Okay, let's turn the music down a little bit here. I'm just gonna turn it down for myself. Okay. All right. Fun isn't real. It's a bird. That is true. That is very true. Michigan church shooting suspect. What we know after attack kills 4. Let's watch this. Oh, it's muted.
This was an evil. This was an evil act of violence. That's exactly what this was.
I'm going to heat up my rig while we watch this here.
And this is not Grand Blanc. This does not define Grand Blanc and who we are. We are a community, and I am confident that together we're going to build a stronger community due to this incident. An update, this left 5 people dead, 8 people injured. At this time, what we know is everyone has been accounted for.
I'm not laughing at the situation. It's a very horrible situation. But yes, I was also thinking, don't you know? Okay, I was thinking that. Maybe not the most appropriate time to be thinking that. But yes, I was also thinking that.
Okay, this left 5 people dead, 8 people injured. At this time, what we know is everyone has been accounted for. We still are in the process of clearing out that church, but at this time, everyone is accounted for. The suspect from yesterday has been arrested by law enforcement in the past.
And the 5 dead, does that include the suspect, or is that?
The 5 dead includes the suspect.
Can you give any details on what those prior arrests were?
Burglary and OWI.
Someone was arrested after driving through the barricades near the church. Can you share any information on that, why they were arrested, maybe what their intentions were?
Yes, there was an incident out there. We are still in the process of investigating that incident, whether or not it's related or not.
I heard there were Mormons. This is Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall. That's a Kingdom Hall. Was there another one at a Mormon church? Or is that just a sign for the Kingdom Hall across the street? It is a Mormon church. It just happens they just happen to be showing the Mormon or the Kingdom Hall sign. Okay. Not gonna lie, there is quite a prevalence of Kingdom Halls and Mormon churches being very close to each other. So
I could tell you that we do have a 21-year-old person in custody for that incident right now.
And I'm here as the governor, but I'm also here as a fellow Michigander whose heart is breaking by another mass shooting in a place that is supposed to be defined by togetherness and a close-knit community here in Grand Blanc. But I want to caution everyone.
I'm sorry, but is it not Grand Blanc? Grand Blanc? Or are they just too American to say things in French? Like, I'm pretty sure it's Grand Blanc. B-L-A-N-C is Blanc. Grand Blanc. Blanc means white in French. I'm pretty sure that just means big white. Welcome, Pork Nickel. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. How about that rapture, eh? Yeah, I guess so. Fucking y'all didn't get raptured, okay? What does that say about y'all? What does that say? I knew I wasn't going to, but what does that say about y'all? Listen, I'm not too proud of myself. Governor Whitmer, smash. Yeah, like honestly, like there's there's other ones that I'd be less proud to say that about. You know, at least politically. Obviously, Whitmer's like a lib and shit, but not the worst that's ever happened in the United States, which I know is like the bars in hell.
We are working hard, while the good men and women who are working.
Fucking UFO test drivers fucking full of shit. They're goddamn lying, okay? They're lying. Welcome, Xanath. Great to see you.
Amazing.
I hope you're doing well. I got raptured, but I told God to fuck off and jump back down. Hell yeah, brother.
Are doing so with due diligence. At this juncture, speculation is unhelpful and it can be downright dangerous. So, just ask that people lower the temperature of rhetoric. Keep your loved ones close and keep this community close to your hearts.
Fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. But I guess it's just another day in America. Fucking absolutely fucking terrible. Disgusting. At least 4 people were killed inside a Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Michigan after an ex-Marine opened fire and reportedly set the building ablaze during a crowded Sunday service before being fatally shot by police. At least 8 others were wounded in the deadly attack. Authorities searched the building ruins for more victims, but said all people were accounted for. Yeah.
The death toll continues to rise and an investigation is ongoing after 4 people were killed and several others injured in a mass shooting at a church in Michigan during Sunday services. Investigators say a 40-year-old man drove his pickup truck into the front doors of a Latter-day Saints church in Grand Blanc Township and opened fire inside.
I was going to say, yo, I've figured out who did it, and just based on the American flags in the back, but I think that's actually the truck of the person who did it. Especially here in Canada, bro, if you have Canadian flags hanging out the back of your truck, you're the worst person in the world, bro.
Of deliberately setting the building on fire. Flames and smoke could be seen for hours before crews brought the blaze under control. The suspect was shot dead by the police. Authorities are still working to determine a motive.
I can confirm at this time that the FBI is now leading the investigation and is investigating this as an act of targeted violence.
All indications on this investigation are the suspect used an accelerant of some sort, we believe gasoline.
White House is quiet since they're both MAGA as fuck. The White House is quiet because they don't give a fuck. The White House doesn't fucking care about fucking people being shot. They care about an opportunity to use somebody for propaganda, and that's why they're all on this Charlie Kirk thing. It's not because he got shot. It's because he's an amazing propaganda tool.
And lit the church on fire. I will confirm that there were some suspected explosive devices that were located. But as far as using them to initiate the blaze, I can't say that.
Well, I saw 4 tarps at the time. I don't know what's left there now, but 4 body tarps. The church is engulfed in flames, not much left of it. Obviously, it's been there, and I got there within 5 minutes because I could see the smoke right up around this. You know, like I said, it was right up the street from my house, probably 300 yards. Police everywhere, 50, 100 police cops, ambulances, fire.
Police cops are the worst kind of cop. Welcome, Naughty Fox. Great to see you. Cash will draw a blue line on the flag because everyone is memeing the blue ink on bullets. Fucking Cash Patel, are you talking?
Trucks everywhere.
Fucking, what is it with everybody fucking now suddenly writing on bullets and shit? And just like, god damn, dude, writing on bullets is a new psyop. God damn it, bro. It's all a psyop now. I don't believe it.
Doing a great job. I just happened to have a couple of cases of water in the truck, so I put a case of water on each shoulder and kind of walked up towards the scene and see if there's anything I can do to help. But they tell you to stay back. I did hear that there might have been some explosives and stuff. I got some pictures. It was a Silverado pickup truck.
Good. He should quit. He should quit his job.
Z71 that ran itself into the building, and evidently the shooter is taken out. But outside of that, I wasn't in the church, and I don't know the body count or what it is. I don't know any of that. But prayers are going to them, obviously.
Fucking awful, terrible, horrible, no good, very bad thing. Okay, fucking terrible. Michigan church. Yeah, 4 dead, 8 wounded. Pierre Polyev suggests Christians be... Oh, you fucking idiot.
100 churches have been burned.
Bro, fucking let's...
You hear almost nothing from the Liberal government about this.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid piece of shit fucking loser. Suck my dick and choke on it. I'm glad you fucking lost, you disgusting fucking loser. You should fucking go away for a very, 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 very long time, okay? Forever. I just posted this one because fuck these Mormons. What is this? Oof, should try hiring that dude with Mike's Grinder account and IP before Wednesday. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Christians may be the number one.
I find it so funny that like they'll use this and they'll call fucking these guys fucking, they'll call Mormons Christians in this situation when it conveniences them, but in any other situation it's just like, no, actually no, we're not considering Mormons Christians.
Group that is victims of hate-based violence. But of course, it's not politically correct to say that. 100 terrorist attacks against Canadians.
Fucking, are we gonna talk about MAGA violence? Here's the fucking dude who did it. His Trump shirt. Wow, ICE Nazis in Chicago tried to kidnap this food delivery worker, but the guy was too fast for those ICE agents. Fucking hair everywhere, bro.
Get him! What's up? What's up?
God damn, bro. It's so crazy out there, bro. I'm really nervous about scrolling on Twitter here. Too fast, boy. Too fucking fast. I am McNervy.
Canadian churches. This anti-Christian hate has got to stop. We've seen with this Liberal government is the number of things they've done to allow this. One, they've separated people into groups.
One, they banned handguns. Okay, well, they didn't ban lighters. And as we know, guns don't kill people. People kill people. What about the lighters, eh? Fuck, bud. Tell you what, the fucking liberals, eh? They fucking, they want to ban everything, eh? Fuck, but they don't want to do the thing, which is, sell themselves out to the corporations as openly as us, but they still do it. They're still liberals, eh? But fuck, but they're just so stupid and shitty, and they didn't blame trans people fast enough, eh? Okay. That's Pierre. That's Pierre. Yeah, Twitter is super sus. Fucking yo, dude, I don't fuck with Twitter, especially on well, I do go on Twitter, but I don't fuck with it on stream because only God knows what war crime you're gonna see. Except for I did get this clip of Pete Hegseth getting smoked in the nuts by a skateboard. Yo, fucking, is this fucking Tim Pool skateboard brand? Fuck, that's a good one. That is a classic. What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? The White Eagles, the Illinois White Eagles, bro. Good shit. Love to see it. Okay. No Twitter scrolling. It's scary time. It's scary time.
To identity politics divides one group against another, and then
absolutely outstanding. 10 out of 10.
Leads to violence. 2, the Liberals have reduced criminal penalties for arson, so people are not afraid to get caught burning things down anymore.
Whoa.
3,
I'm not even afraid to burn anything down.
They failed to put law enforcement resources where they belong, which is to say going after criminals rather than targeting farmers, duck hunters, and...
Yeah, this is Pierre Poilievre. This was the dude who is almost the Prime Minister of Canada. Yo, if it wasn't for Trump being so fucking bad, bro, this guy would have been the Prime Minister of Canada, bro. This dude's a disgusting fucking piece of shit fucking loser, bro. Yeah, this is Pierre Poilievre. Yeah, fuck this fucking piece of shit asshole, bro. Fuck this guy. I got lost in Twitter for 9 hours yesterday. It's crazy how easy it is. It is. It's also a terrifying, terrible place, too.
Sport shooters. So conservatives would take exactly the opposite approach. We would bring in mandatory prison sentences for extortionists. We would crack down on hate crime, which is more than doubled under the Liberals, with tougher laws that throw criminals in prison. We used to make sure that the foreign criminals that are in our country illegally are kicked out of Canada, and we would...
The foreign immigrants who are in our country illegally are kicked out of Canada? What ones, you fucking piece of shit, dumb asshole idiot? The 37 fucking people who overstayed their visa, you stupid asshole? What border? Like, it's so dumb, bro. Like, this is the type of dude that, like, all these fucking Canadians who think we have the fucking First Amendment, fucking, like, it's all those people who listen to this guy and think he's so cool. What are you talking about? What illegal immigration, you stupid asshole, bro? What a fucking stupid loser.
Resources away from banning duck hunters, farmers, and sport shooters towards more police and border services that will...
Look at this fucking clever photo op. You know, it's just like, god damn, bro. It's just like $30,000 worth of food behind him.
All Canadians safe. Because frankly, Canadians of all faiths, including Christians, deserve to worship in peace.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. You deserve no peace while you worship. You deserve no peace while you do anything because you are a disgusting scum fucker with a tremendous amount of power to be just like a disgusting fucking loser. God damn, bro. What a stupid piece of shit loser. What a fucking loser. Okay, we'll watch this and then we'll get into the content.
Fire at a church here in Grand Blanc, Michigan continues. This community sits about an hour northwest of Detroit. Hundreds were gathered for Sunday morning service, and they were about 20 minutes into that service when the gunfire erupted.
They were shielding the children who were also present within the church, moving them to safety.
As horror and chaos erupted around them, worshipers at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc, Michigan dove into action to protect each other.
Hundreds of people just practicing their faith, just extreme courage, brave, and that's the type of community that we are.
Shortly after 10 a.m. Sunday, a gunman rammed his pickup truck into the front of the church, set it on fire, then shot at congregants before dying in a shootout with police. One witness described the deadly scene and the aftermath as filled with confusion and disbelief.
I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't know if we were going to have to get down because we couldn't see anybody to worship my Savior Jesus.
What are you fucking filming this on? What the fuck? Is this potato news?
Savior Jesus Christ, and I didn't expect this to happen, of course. And
I guess fucking Jesus wasn't the savior there, you know? Like, I don't want to downplay this shit. I don't want to fucking like make fun or anything. It's terrible and it's awful and it's horrifying. And the United States is a very, very, very serious mass shooting problem. But goddamn, bro, why are there so many fucking mosque shootings and fucking synagogue shootings and fucking LDS church shootings? And once again, I find it very funny, and watch how quickly people fucking suddenly claim Mormons as Christians, and then under any other context ask them if a Mormon is a fucking Christian, and see how quick they say no. But when it can play into the narrative of fucking, oh yeah, well they're hating all the Christians, that's when they'll claim fucking Mormons as Christians. Fucking disgraceful, fucking losers. No hate like Christian love, absolutely. Fucking solidarity to the people who are just trying to, you know, live their lives getting shot and shit. But I heard that fucking the guy shooting them was a Christian, like non-Mormon Christian.
Lost friends in there.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
And some of my little primary children that I teach on Sundays.
The building has been declared a total loss from the blaze, and investigators are combing through the rubble, looking for victims who could have been trapped in the fire. As those efforts continue, the FBI has taken over the investigation.
I can confirm at this time that the FBI is now leading the investigation and is investigating this as an act of targeted violence.
Yeah, you think?
We're told the suspect is 40-year-old Thomas Sanford, was an outdoorsman as well as a Iraq war veteran. We're told that the FBI and other investigators have been executing search warrants at homes connected to the gunman, as well as going through his devices, trying to go through that digital footprint as they try and piece together a motive for this shooting. With the sun back up here in Grand Blanc, Michigan, we're told search efforts, they're going to be resuming at the church. Again, potentially trying to locate more victims from the shooting and fire. Reporting in Grand Blanc, Michigan, I'm Michael Yoshida.
Yo, is this...
This seems very on the nose, but I was just walking down a side.
Holy shit, bro. Oh my god, bro. This is why I don't pull things up on stream, bro. Oh my god, bro. I just saw a dude just get exploded. Oh my fucking god, Twitter. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh, fuck. This is why I don't fucking... Dude, it's just like right after fucking Billy Mitchell eating hot sauce, I scroll down one more and it's a dude just exploding. Oh my fucking god, bro.
All right, so today we're going to do a review.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. It's this video right below it, bro. Fucking a Zionist tries to kick the Palestinian flag and then... Oh my god, there's a fucking... They rigged the fucking flag so that when you pull it, it explodes. And there's a fucking bomb underneath it. And buddy fucking... He pulled it. Holy shit, he pulled it. Oh my god, that was fucking wild, bro. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, don't open Twitter on stream. God damn it. Welcome, Holiday. Great to see you. Sorry, I just fucking... saw a traumatizing ass video right there. Holy shit, we need to take a dab to Jesus Christ Eating on a Chicken Wing because it was just fucking recommended to me and I love this song. Oh, let there be hot wings in heaven. Oh my god, bro. Okay, let's take a dab. Let's clear our brain of that fucking dude's brain that we just saw exploding everywhere. And let's listen to fucking some Clownvis Presley, Jesus Christ Eating on a Chicken Wing. My Lord and my Savior. Watch him savor the flavor. Let's go.
Here's a story about the real Christmas. Jesus Christ eating on a chicken wing. He's got hot sauce and ranch to dip in. Baby, he's in little baby heaven. Jesus Christ eating on a chicken wing. It's his birthday today, so let him have it his way. He likes them hot, he likes them spicy. I don't give him no barbecue honey sauce. That ain't no way to treat him, honey, he's the boss. Jesus Christ.
Dog, you're so lucky that like I know that there's consequences to timing a motherfucker out, or I'd ban you or time you out for such that terrible fucking take you just made. Cheers.
Amazing.
My dude really just came in here and said, hey, yo, you're eating fucking ranch? Gross. Put rotting cheese dip on your fucking hot wings or get the fuck out. Yo, if you don't have moldy cheese dip, if your fucking cheese hasn't gotten so moldy that it's turned blue and put it in a fucking sauce, you can get the fuck out of here. Okay, buddy. Okay. Okay. Bro, you can say fucking fuck off with your hot wings, but or with your ranch dip, but if the next thing you come in here to say is like cum dip or nothing, it's like, all right, bro, chill. You can say I don't like ranch, but you're dipping it in cum, bro. You have no legs to stand on. Cum or rotting cheese. Come on.
On a chicken wing, my Lord and my Savior, watch him savor the flavor.
Clownvis, this is your producer speaking.
Yeah, what's the problem?
We're not so sure about this one.
Why not?
We don't see what it has to do with Christmas.
It has just as much to do with Christmas as like a reindeer.
Somebody using cum for their hot wings? Oh, I'm sure that exists. Yeah, absolutely.
Jesus Christ did not eat chicken wings.
Well, obviously, you've never read the Bible.
What are you talking about?
Well, if you'd let me finish, I could explain myself. Jesus Christ eating on a chicken wing. Psalms 37. Let there be hot wings in heaven.
Not true.
Jesus Christ eating on a chicken wing. My Lord and my Savior, watch him savor the flavor. He's the boss. Throwing another wing up to him on the cross now, baby. You gotta get down. You gotta get down.
But you can't say things like that. Alright, just wrap it up. We're just gonna fade this one out.
He's fucking being nailed with chicken wings. But bro, like the editing on this is great, bro. The editing on this is wonderful. And it's like fucking even just like I don't know why there's like a booth in a booth though. I don't get the boothception here or how that works. But like just like the screen here has a different thing from this screen, has a different thing from this screen, has a different thing from this screen. Fucking Buddy did a great job, like whoever edited this, and then like the reflection of the light of Jesus on the cross on fucking his shit and stuff, like they did a really great job. They really did. Like that's the type of stuff where just like fuck bro, that just probably took so much fucking time. And like it's obviously not like a pro thing, but it's got that fun amateur but like super skilled amateur vibe that I love. I love that. Like it's obviously like not a fucking $1 million music video. Clearly Buddy made it himself, but hey, it works good and it's interesting. The more you look at it, the more you're like, why are there 4 fucking MacBook or fucking Mac Pros or whatever? Hey, welcome Wildcat, great to see you.
Amazing.
Hope you're doing well. That's my type of Bible, greasy with wings, absolutely. Booth caption, that sounds unnerving. Booth caption? Did I say booth caption? Captain Booth. Yo, Ranch Boofing Conde, absolutely. Boofception, autocorrect hates me. Fucking ayo, fucking, we're big Booth fans down here, okay? Captain Booth.
My Lord and my Savior.
This guy could use some topics, bro. He could fix that really easily. Alright, bro. Fucking ice violation is out of control. This is not what I was wanting to play. This just came on next. Right after this fucking news article. The rise of Delta 8. Fake weed. Yo, I remember motherfuckers a long time ago always asking me how I felt about fucking Delta 8 weed and shit. And motherfuckers were fucking smoking this shit. And I'm like, I don't know anything about that shit, bro. Like here in Canada, we just have like legal weed. So we don't have to do like fucking like subcategories of fake weed. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. FYI, I don't hate ranch. I do prefer blue cheese. Yo, one time I fucking accidentally started eating blue cheese. I'm like, why is this ranch so weird? And then I looked, I'm like, oh my God, it's fucking blue cheese. I'm like, oh my God, did I just eat rotten poison? And then I realized, yes, I did. And then I almost died. And then I forgave myself for my sins. And I moved on. Mentally, though, I haven't moved on because I'm still talking about it. Clearly. I like blue cheese, bro. It doesn't matter how blue cheese tastes, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if like Jesus himself was like, hey, TALORX, I made this sauce specifically for you. I said clearly you didn't because it required you putting moldy ass cheese in there. And I got issues with shit like that, bro. I'm fucking traumatized when it comes to like moldy shit, dog. I don't fuck around, bro. I don't fucking take chances. I don't take chances. Okay? I don't think we have good ranch in the UK. It always tastes overly vinegary, and I like sweeteners. Vinegary? Holy fuck, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, no. And there are good ranches and there are shitty ranches. Like ranch is a myriad of fucking, you know, depends on the thickness, the texture, and everything, you know. But it depends. But vinegar, yeah, like cheap salad dressing. It's not creamy though. You know. Blue cheese and Braun Swagger on crackers with a lager. What the fuck? What the fuck is a Braun Swagger? What are these words that you guys are using? Oh yes, Braun Swagger. A Braun Swagger is a fucking, appears to be a mishearing or a misspelling of Braunschweiger. Braunschweiger, a smoked German pork liver sausage. Oh, I don't want AI, fucking. A Braunschweiger. Und Braunschweiger. And Unlager. With some nice blue cheese. It's chopped liver and skin sausage. That's boof material if I've ever heard of it. The Nazis are fucking in Chicago doing Nazi shit. You know how it goes. You know, doing Nazi shit. Thick ranches, let's go. Get that thick ranch, bro. Absolutely. A little more viscous. Get the viscosity up. That shouldn't be a thing with good ranches. Sometimes it has entirely too much dill. Yeah. Is it dill? I don't know. I'll tell you a good ranch and a bad ranch and I put it in my mouth, okay? I'll put it in my mouth and then I'll tell you about it. Then I tell you about it. Hey, I'll tell you about a good dill I got, huh? Hey, you gonna go eat some good ranch dressing with some dill in it. The top cracker with a fat garlic clove. I think y'all are just trying to fucking like make me shit and puke and cum. I'm extremely lazy when it comes to food, so I know I wouldn't be arsed. Undeniable proof that the Bible is false. Atheist laughs. Welcome, Energy Flow. Great to see ya. I'm excited to see it. Only white people have opinions on ranch dressing. That's probably true. That's probably true. That's probably true. Okay. Okay, I like ranch dressing, okay? And y'all can fucking leave me alone. Y'all can leave me alone. I'm not gonna eat your fucking blue cheese, okay? I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna do it. Yo, here's an opinion. Yo, if y'all fucking getting Zins, fucking these triple berry Zins fucking suck, bro. The worst. And don't get Zins, bro. Don't get Zins, bro. If you can get like these fucking like clues or whatever, they're way better. Fucking, you only get 15 for like the same price as 20 is fucking stupid. Don't get Zins. Zins are fucking, you can get better. Well, you can get better, at least the price here. Fucking the triple berry, whack, yuck, 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 whack, shitty, yuck, whack. But I did download. I did buy some fucking legal fucking legal tins online, legally and ethically. And I will let you know how that goes. But your boy is not smoked in over a week now. I'm pretty stoked on it. Have I been tempted? Yes, but I feel much better. So, all this talk of ranch, I might have just had to make a salad. You should make a nice little fucking salad, my dude. Nice little ranchy salad, bro. But hell yeah, thanks, dude. Fucking, I'm still cooking. I'm still going, bro. It's Monday, fun day, bro. It's Monday. I've made it through work days. I've made it through fucking weekends. I haven't made it through like a going out event yet, though. So that's new ground that I haven't done yet. But we'll get there. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna make a quick salad now. Hell yeah, baby. Go toss that salad real quick. Well done on the smoke. You keep at it. Thank you. Thank you. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow and then another one on the 2nd. Get a bunch of tests done and those types of things. Fucking I'm enjoying the last few days of ignorance where I can say that I'm healthy before I find out what really is going on with your boy. But I am feeling much better. I'm coughing a lot less, so much less. I am feeling better on that front by just not smoking, and it feels really good. It feels real nice. I'm still smoking weed, but human body maintenance is a chore, but gotta be done. Yeah, 2025 is my year of doing shit. Fucking, I finally got a doctor. I'm back on my meds, back on my bullshit, but I'm taking them properly and appropriately now. Trying to quit smoking, and I've tried before and failed in, like, I don't think I've ever honestly really made it more than a day and a half. I don't think I ever made it more than a day and a half, and even that honestly I think is a stretch. Let's be real here. I don't think I've ever made it more than 8 hours. I really don't. I don't think I've made it a work day. I don't think I've ever made it that long. Quitting cigarettes felt almost as good as cutting McDonald's entirely out of my life. That's the next one. But that being said, though, like, what I've been trying to do is trying to cut out fucking fries and shit. So if I'm getting something, I'm just gonna get like fucking like a burger, fucking like a McDouble, or like a wrap with grilled chicken, and not eat so many fries, and not eat any fries. Welcome, Portland. Great to see ya.
Amazing.
Well, things are bad here. I ordered an IPA and it was 1 degree warmer than recommended. The horror of it, bringing the Marines. Oh, don't worry, fucking Portland. It's fucking, they're coming for you. Here they are. Let's see here. Armed federal agents patrolled Chicago's downtown streets on Sunday, and President Donald Trump called up 200 National Guard troops for deployment in Portland, Oregon. A move strongly opposed by the governor that immediately prompted a lawsuit saying Trump overstepped his authority. What is he sending troops in to do? Like, what's going on? Like, crime? Like, what? Like, we all know, like, just like fascism and shit. But, like, happy to hear Ding Better Give Yourself 2025 has been my year to do that too. Lost 3 stone and got all the doctor dentist stuff caught up on mostly. Awesome. I don't know what stone is, but like I know that that's like a fucking British measurement of weight. It's not a kilogram, it's not a pound. It's fucking like a bong or kilogram. Or something. He claims there's a crime, but the stats literally show that crime is down in a bunch of the cities. Absolutely, that's the thing. It's just like, it's so ridiculous. It's an obvious ploy. It's obviously not real. A stone is 14 pounds? Holy shit, bro. Fucking leave it to the bongers to count fucking weight in fucking 2-week fucking segments, or fortnights as they would call them. What a weird 14. Why 14 pound? Why does a stone exist? A stone is like 6.3 kilograms. Yo, fucking, in the words of the great Chris from Not Even a Show, we like our temperature in Celsius, but when it comes to height, use feet and inches. Which is also, when it comes to weight, use pounds, and then I can understand. I can't do kilograms. But kilograms are 2.2. Dude, I gotta lose like 3 fucking stone quick, bro. I gotta lose fucking 3 stones, bro. Gotta be a real fucking stoner, bro. But let's be real here. Your boy's probably got the fucking beatus. And maybe he'll put me on some fucking... put me on that fucking... what's the shit that everyone's on? And I can't think of it because now I'm trying to think of what it's called. The shit that makes you lose all that weight like immediately, if that's for diabetes. Fucking, I keep wanting to say Enzo, but I know that's not it. But fucking maybe I'll get put on that shit. But no, I'm just trying to watch what I eat and trying to be better. because I've been bad, and also I think like a big thing is that like I eat after I stream and then I could go to bed, so like fucking eating really late and then just going to bed, and then I wake up feeling like shit because my body's just like digesting supper, and I like wake up, I'm like, I'm going to the gym now and I'm looking to gain weight and muscle. Gotta get my Nazi punching arm up. It seems to be necessary. Yeah, no joke, bro. Like I've been considering like fucking trying to like get Ozempic, that's the word, thank you. Fucking I've been like wanting to like consider getting into like self-defense-y kind of things. I gotta do something to get my cardio up and stuff. Like my blood pressure is like dangerously high, like it's really high. My caffeine and nicotine use is like really high. I've cut my nicotine use back significantly. I'm not smoking anymore, but I'm still using these pouches, but even that I've been cutting back hard. Like I'm more in control of it, at least, you know. So hopefully that helps, but I think losing some weight, getting my cardio up, and you know, doing some shit. I gotta talk to my doctor tomorrow, so we'll see. Then I do my blood tests and all that shit on the 2nd. Stopping smoking is a great first step. Oh, huge, bro, huge. And like it's one of those things that like between just smoking, ending smoking, eating healthier, and just getting a bit of fucking exercise, I feel like that'll help me just so much in so many ways, like fucking mental health wise, physically, all those things, you know. Probably the hardest step too, absolutely that, and then like changing my diet. But bro, I'll get off of it after this, but like I was saying the other day, I saw zero hope or even really any real fucking chance of actually quitting smoking. And I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Like when I went to my doctor and he said that I could fucking, that like it was okay and like preferable and good to be using nicotine pouches to get off of smoking and shit. It was like, oh shit. Okay, like I can do this, and like there's like an alternate, and I just really need to not die. God damn, bro. Quitting smoking and going vegan are probably equally difficult. Yo, fucking, I think ethically vegans are correct. I would love to, you know, fucking, you know, at the very least go vegetarian, but one step at a time. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking like get too wild and then just fucking everything crashes and then I'm fucking just snorting beef jerky, smoking darts at the same time. You know what I'm saying? The latest examples of federal law enforcement and military presence in U.S. cities occurred as Memphis prepares for the arrival of additional federal authorities, including immigration and drug enforcement agents. The Republican Tennessee governor, I'm assuming, Bill Lee, says he expects will happen this week. Christ, I wish I knew. You can snort beef jerky. You can snort anything. It's really amazing, actually. You can do some really cool things. You just gotta grow up and, you know, fucking do it right, and you can snort anything. In Chicago on Sunday, dozens of armed federal agents in full tactical gear walked the streets of some of the city's most prominent tourist and shopping areas. That comes amid a surge of immigration enforcement that began early this month, including repeated conflict at an ICE building in Broadview, west of Chicago, where federal authorities on Friday and Saturday fired pepper balls and tear gas at protesters. Trump's troop order came a day after he said on social media that he was directing the Department of Defense to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland. Trump said the decision was necessary to protect U.S. immigration and customs enforcement facilities. Governor Tina Kotek said Trump's decision was a false narrative meant to spur conflict. Lovely. I want lab cloned meat cells to preserve the ethics of animal rights, but I do like meat too much. I always eat dairy, but I don't eat beef anymore and am vegetarian at least 2 days a week. There you go. You know, like fucking, it's one of those things that it's important that, you know, you make fucking, every small change matters, you know? But yeah, I would like to stop eating meat and finding ways to whatever, but I also like, I'm such a fucking picky eater. Oh god damn, I'm such a fucking picky eater. I just like can only eat like chicken nuggies, bro. I can only eat chicken nuggies. Such a nuggie boy. Here's Portland. Trump said he ordered the 60-day deployment of Oregon National Guard troops to deal with violent protests that threaten the security of immigration detention facilities and other federal property. He said the protests constitute a form of rebellion against the authority of the government of the United States. Lab-grown meat isn't going to be scalable, unfortunately. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. Okay, yo, we're gonna watch this one video here first, and then we're gonna get into the Christian apologetics here, okay? This is VFX artists reveal the true scale of wealth. This came out like yesterday, and I like the videos they make, and hopefully we can turn into some commie shit.
$1 billion. If you used only $1 bills, you could create a cube of cash that is 34 feet high. Clearly, well, it's a lot of money. But as of 2025, there are 3,028 individuals who have a pile of their very own. That's 1,200 more than there were 10 years ago, and 247 more than just last year. And many members of this club are worth tens, if not hundreds of billions. In fact, the two richest men together are worth nearly $1 trillion. But Elon Musk still holds the record for the biggest individual pile of US dollars, with a staggering $486 billion in December of 2024. That's more than the GDP of his country of origin, South Africa, a nation of over 64 million people. Surely no one's ever been...
Bro, here's what we do, okay? We take here's how we do the Great Reset 2025 edition, okay? What we do is we take everybody and then we have piles, right? And your pile is based on how much money you have, okay? And so like, let's go back to, okay, yo, here they're gonna show this, okay? They're gonna show these piles, and whatever your pile is, you have to jump off of. Okay, you have to jump off of your pile every year. And what you can do is you can say, oh no, my pile is too big. At about fucking, you know, the 900 million mark is when the pile becomes deadly. Welcome, Cheesebait, great to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Inquisitor, great to see you if you're there as well. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. If you fucking can live, you can keep it. But also, if your pile gets too big, like let's say that you were previously at a safe amount, but then this year you did really well, and now your money is like at a point where if you jumped off of it, like you're gonna get harmed. Well, you can put it back into the distribution pile, and then it, you know, gets distributed out and whatever, and you can keep it at a safe level, and you can just do the annual pile jump, you know. But I think that would lead to a much better society. Every year you go to the fucking, you know, Department of Money Piles, and you have to jump from the money pile. Make everyone sit under a pile of pennies equal to their net worth. That too, you know, you can do the penny push too. You can do the penny push. It's not looking like it'll be possible with current technology. There's so many startups saying they're going to do it for years, so they'll seem to be venture capital things.
And 247 more than just last year. And many members of this club are worth tens, if not hundreds.
Okay.
A nation of... It's only worth 10% of a dollar from 19... Inflation, a dollar today is worth just 75% of what it was just 10 years ago. It's only worth 10% of a dollar from 1970.
Lol, to think that these fucking billionaires aren't extremely outpacing inflation on all their shit is so funny.
And only 3% of a dollar from 1913.
No, that's what's happening to your money. That's what's happening to your money, you fucking mark. You fucking sucker. You are feeling the effects of inflation, baby. So that they don't have to, okay? Do it for him.
So while this guy may end up being the world's first trillionaire, does that really mean he's the wealthiest person of all time? And if he's not, then who is?
Oh my god. Fucking... I don't care who the wealthiest person is, but here's the money stacks I want to see.
But not as well as the top 1% of earners. Compared to what we saw before, well, own minus every shit.
Sorry.
But I do know who it isn't. Statistically, you. Or me. Here in the United States,
there's this fucking one dude back. He's like this African fucking like king dude back in the day, and he was like fucking just like super crazy rich. Fucking, I've seen things on him before. I can't quite remember his name, but
median net worth, which is just the
value
of everything you own minus everything you owe, is about $192,700 per person.
Are you fucking kidding me? I would love to hear this for fucking the average fucking person that wasn't during the baby boom. Average net worth 192,000, bro. Lol fucking train, bro. Lol fucking train.
Compared to what we saw before, well, it's not great, but
are you fucking kidding? I gotta hear this number again because I honestly don't believe what I just heard.
Everything you owe is about 192,000.
192,000 average American net worth. I need to see where these numbers are coming, bro. 192,000. However, this figure is significantly influenced by the very ultra wealthy, making the median net worth 192,900. A more accurate representation of the typical American household. This means that half of all U.S. households have a net worth of 192,900. Okay, that is household net worth. That is household net worth. That is household net worth. This shows up to 2013. It's going up and then it go down. Go up and then go down. Yo, that's crazy. Fucking, well, that fucking is supposedly adjusts for them because it's saying without them, the average is 1.06 million. And then when you take them out, then it's 192 is the median. It's the median. Welcome, Zeno. Great to see ya.
Amazing.
I'm sitting at about negative 20K net worth. Well, absolutely, bro. Like, well, that's the thing is like a lot of people are, most are. And do you know where I'd say that 95% of that net worth comes from? Their homes. Okay, like if the median person owns a home, well, then a lot of that is coming from their homes and their huge appreciation and value of their homes. Like, that's where it comes from. It has to be.
$700 per person. Compared to what we saw before, well, it's not great. But on the global stage, I think we're actually doing pretty well. Look at that. But not as well as the top 1% of earners worldwide. These are individuals with a net worth
so high that they shouldn't be allowed to exist. In fact, we should make sure that they don't.
Of $1 million. That's over 5 times that of the median American. And if you want to get into that top
oh, that's only $1 million.
0.01%, well, that's going to take some serious money. About $20 million. And if we continue to shrink down that percentage, we start to get to rich and famous celebrities. Take, for example, Robert Downey Jr. He's famous for...
Okay, fucking Robert Downey Jr. So I do want to make very clear, okay, and a lot of these fucking celebrities and those types of things, the more wealth you get, the more you blur this line. But there's a big difference between athletes or fucking actors or musicians or whatever, where you can say that you think that they get paid too much. Fine, whatever. You can make whatever arguments you have. I have significantly less problems with the fucking celebrity fucking making way lots of money. I'd rather that than the owner of the sports team, owner of the fucking movie company, owner of the fucking whatever it may be, music label, making even $1. Okay? I have a way bigger problem with that. So I have no issue overall with these people making money. It's when you start to use that money to then go and use it to manipulate others. My net worth is 1312. Ayo.
Amazing.
Fucking good number. And welcome to chat, Quisitor. Great to see ya. Ban them all for private jets, though. Absolutely. That too.
For playing a character whose superpower is being rich.
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Well, he must be a method actor because he's worth an astonishing $300 million. Look at that. And that's just right now. Because over the next 2 Avengers movies, he'll reportedly add another $80 million to that stack o' cash.
Bro, fucking, if you're a fucking like superhero fan, bro, you should feel like the biggest fucking marks in the world, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, do you think that these fucking labels of these movie fucking studios respect you, bro? You think they respect you? Holy shit, bro. The only movies that come out are fucking superhero movies, and there's 400 a year, and they're just sucking you for every fucking dollar you have. Oh my god, bro. They just want every fucking penny. They know you're gonna do it. They know you're gonna watch it. Oh my god. Oh my god. They want everything. There's so many fucking movies. Holy fuck. How many movies are in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now? Like 150, bro? I remember I looked back in like fucking 2016 and it was way too many back then. It was like 3.
But this poor pauper shivers in the shadows.
I'm sorry.
Of one of the most famous
I know
people
y'all
in the
love
world,
fucking this shit, but fuck.
Who entered rarefied air in 2021 when
Yo, there's some wild colors, bro.
she cracked that sweet Billy. And it hasn't stopped, because today she's worth about $1.7 billion. Now we're
like, that's fucking, yo, once again, you gotta jump, bro. You gotta jump, bro. You gotta jump.
We're really starting to see the difference between the haves and the have-yachts. And just like that, we're back in the land of the billionaires. These mythical creatures are the top 0.00004% of the
and the world did not miss them if every single one of them went missing.
Human population. But even they have a top 1%. The 30 richest people in the world. If you add up just their wealth, it's about $6 trillion. Measured against the GDP of nations, they alone would rank as the 3rd largest economy in the world. Larger than France and the UK combined. And now we were
almost like that shouldn't be allowed. Almost like you shouldn't have that power. And these are just the people we know about, bro. Bro, you think that fucking like a lot of these huge crazy money people want you to know who they are, bro? No, bro, you fucking idiot.
Turn to Elon Musk. As we know, Elon is currently head of the pack. But I have my suspicions. Before we get to those suspicions, however, you should know that most of these tech billionaires have actually made their fortunes by harvesting and selling your data. You thought it was free? Joke's on you, they're rich now. Different libraries.
So now you're gonna fucking go use this fucking... Yeah, oh yes. Because we all know that ExpressVPN is gonna fucking save your fucking data, bro. How are they allowed to do these fucking sponsor segments, bro? I like these guys. Like, it's not them. I mean, like, bro, fucking when it comes to like VPN sponsorships, yo, almost every fucking YouTube sponsorship is for a company that's selling something sketchy, okay? Most of you probably don't need a VPN, bro. And the services that they are advertising VPNs for, they're not allowed to, they shouldn't be allowed to advertise for them. I honestly don't think they're allowed to. Bro, using a VPN to get around fucking region locks is based and awesome, and who cares, bro? Like, I don't care. But it is absolutely breaking terms of service, bro. When they're like, oh, well, I like Netflix, and oh, well, we're going to go on to American Netflix to watch The American Office. And it's just like, bro, like, I don't think you can actually be fucking, you know, doing ads for that. If so, bro, I want to be doing ads for like SAS Compassion Club and like fucking online like weed and fucking tin fucking dispensaries, bro. I want to do that gray area shit too, bro. And they're advertising that fucking VPNs are gonna help you with fucking data breaches and shit. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, a VPN makes it so that when you're downloading shit off of websites and shit, that you're fucking not getting letters from your service provider saying, yo, TALORX keeps downloading fucking movies, and if you keep it up, we're gonna fucking ban his fucking services. That's fucking, that is what you use them for, and you can't even really fucking advertise that, bro. So, like, I don't even know what the fuck, like, oh my god, bro. No, a fucking VPN is not gonna save you. It's not the difference between you getting a virus or you not getting a virus. Yes, they can help fucking hide your IP address, and they make it so that your internet service provider isn't able to fucking trace your shit as easily. It's for fucking going around DMCA, bro. And you pay monthly to get around DMCA and not get kicked off your internet provider. That's what a fucking VPN is for. I also didn't know how that's legal. Yeah, like, I don't know how a lot of that shit's legal, bro. Fucking that one sponsor code I used was for shoes, and guess what? I enjoy my shoes. They're waterproof. There you go. Hell yeah. Fucking, but Australian Netflix has some fire. Yo, and that's awesome, bro, and you should use it. Like, once again, I have no problem with that, and I have no problem with fucking, I would love to be able to do ads for fucking sketchy ass, fuck these goddamn capitalist scumbag fucking piece of shit company ads, bro. Bro, if I could do ads for the fucking, if I could get paid to do ads for the piracy mega thread, bro, and for like uBlock Origin, and for like fucking like all these programs that can help you fucking pirate media, bro. Dude, OBS, you want me to do ads so I can show people how to fucking show Amazon Prime shit on fucking on stream, even though Chrome and shit blocks it? I can show people how to do it. I would love to do that, but I don't think I really can, at least as a promoted thing. Hey, Hyperspaceful, great to see ya. Big shout out Hyperspaceful. Fucking, if you're not following Hyperspaceful over on YouTube, you're making some serious mistakes. Hyperspaceful, fucking, we caught fucking the Hyperspaceful latest drop. The Severance and Breaking Bad latest drop while live. It was on my fucking recommended, and it was like fucking 13 minutes. Well, it had been live for 13 minutes. We got right on that shit, as it should be. And y'all should get fucking your notifications on so that you get notified when Hyperspaceful goes live. Hey, yo, Hyperspaceful, you use DaVinci Resolve, right? And we're gonna take a dab in honor of fucking Hyperspaceful and all y'all having a good time. All right, here we go. Dab time. Premiere. Okay. Never mind then. I was gonna ask you a Premiere question. Come on, let's go. Breathe. Ooh, amazing. Okay, I'm done. It had to do with like the fusion page on fucking DaVinci Resolve. Ooh. Goddamn. All right. What the fuck was I talking about? Okay, back to this shit.
The wealth we need to surpass that of Elon's. So I've been compiling a lineup of suspects across all
They're all just fucking awful white men. Just like evil white men.
of human history that I believe can give Elon a run for his literal money. First up is the richest man of the Y2K era, Bill Gates. In 1999, Gates' wealth peaked at $100 billion. Adjusted for inflation, that's $194 billion today. Now sure, that's not even half of Elon's peak, but this was based on the value of his 20% stake in Microsoft.
Fucking like, I don't care about these people. I think that they should all be fucking Roblox and fucking Minecraft. But I just want to see.
Of New York's billionaires row. Let's start with Crassus himself. How big could his army be? Well, we know the average Roman made about 300 sesterces a year. What about Crassus? How much did he make?
Yeah, that's his name, Mansa Musa. That's the African fucking king who fucking is the richest man
every year. Well, if we take his giant pile of 200 million sesterces and assume he can make a pretty standard 6%.
Yo, fucking this shit's the type of shit, like, they obviously, like, these guys are professional VFX artists and like they know what they're doing and they make shit in Blender and they do all that shit and do cool guy shit and they're just super cool and do cool art stuff and ooh, look how cool and awesome I am. Okay, am I jealous? Shut up, don't ask me questions. Okay, but yo, like, this is the type of shit where fucking like I gotta learn how to do more 3D shit, bro. I gotta learn how to do more 3D rendering of shit.
Which is roughly the same
hey, happy 420. We'll fucking take a dab.
That's a lot of people. And that's not even touching his fortune. That's from the interest on his fortune.
Okay.
Elon.
I don't care.
One assumes that Ambani has nowhere near the wealth of Musk. But Elon is a US citizen and Ambani is Indian. The average annual income in India is just $4,186.
So he can control way more people. And he can fucking be way more powerful.
Who ever lived, permanently bound to their new overlord, the wealthiest man who ever lived.
Ew.
Wouldn't even fit within the bounds. It's just $4,186, 15 times less than in the United States. This means Ambani's army wouldn't even fit within the bounds of Central Park. You'd need an extra square mile just to fit his 300 Roman legions.
But then Elon Musk set up a shell corporation in India and used his fucking wealth to get 200 billion Indian workers. And then he killed all of those billion workers. And then all these rich people were just so rich. Whoa, that's so awesome. Look how rich they are. Oh. Always remember the difference between a million and a billion is about a billion. Yes. All right, dab time. That wasn't really what I was expecting. I just wanted to see like cool graphics of like how big the monies were in comparison to each other. More than like a ranking of like how many fucking people's fucking lives you could buy with their money. All right. Get out your bongs, get out your rigs, get out your joints. It's time for the margarita-friendly dab. Come on. Cheers.
I'ma make her, What's that soda in a paloma? Squirt, slurp. She said make it hurt. You know I'm a Mexican, you know we put in work, and now I got her legs locked. Can't too deep, can't stop. Face down, ass up. She's dead like K-pop. Give me one margarita, I'ma open my legs. Give me two margaritas, I'ma give you some head. Give me three margaritas,
dear Lord. Amazing.
Give me three margaritas, I'ma put it in my puss. Give me
All
four
right.
margaritas, I'ma put it in.
Oh, dear Lord. No. Oh, goddamn, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh. Why isn't music? Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Oh, you guys ready for some actual content? Are you content? Hey, Turbo Nerd, great to see you. I don't know why my fucking shit. I do know now. I do know why now. And I see the error in my ways. Okay, I'm so sorry, Turbo Nerd. I hope you're doing well. Bible proof at this time of the year, entirely localized in your library. I just wanted to say it's so nice watching on YouTube, being able to rewind and catch facts and shit. Yo. It is so much better being able to rewind on YouTube and shit, bro. Or just pause for a second. Yo, I totally agree. And it's actually the reason why but it's also an issue when your personal info and shit pops up. That being said, that is one of the main reasons why I worked on switching
Actually,
over.
just a clue is
God
fucking
damn
Bella,
it, devil.
aren't you?
God
But you
damn
know
it.
all. You've got no idea, you fucking wanker. You're just a scruffy looking twat in a sad brown suit.
then-
Hope you fucking burn in hell, you demon troll. You're a disgusting
I switched my
shit-eating worm,
shit
you
so
should be
that my
ashamed
personal
to fucking
accounts and
speak,
shit
let
are
alone be
completely
allowed on
separate
TV.
from completely separate. Like I have like my stream browser, which I should have done a long time ago. But I'm finally doing it now because now you can rewind and shit, and it's a lot easier to catch fuck ups. But fucking it's so much better. I like watching on YouTube. I prefer YouTube. The only issue is the fucking yeah, I gotta up my OPSEC, bro, for real. But I've always been responsible with like my name and like especially like my wife being responsible and respectful of her and shit like that. Trying to keep her shit out of my mouth and out of my shit and stuff. Other than just to say that she's beautiful and amazing and that I love her. But try to keep, you know, people out of shit, not using real names and shit. But there is like an extra delay on YouTube, but who cares? My chat is 4 seconds back instead of 2. Yeah, there is definitely a bit of a delay on YouTube. Absolutely. But I think that is because of how I'm multi-streaming. And also probably on Kick too. Kick is probably on the same time delay as YouTube because my primary stream is through let's pull this up. My primary stream is through Twitch, as you can see down here, and then my secondary is YouTube and Kick. So it's going out through Twitch and then it's pumping from there, I think, but I don't know. I'm very dumb. I don't know anything. And welcome to YouTube Slightly Tethered. Lorx has a beautiful wife. I only assume that because he is a beautiful man. Oh, thank you.
Amazing.
And welcome, Joseph. It's great to see ya. The grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of our God endures forever. Absolutely. True. Truer words have never been said. Okay. Yo, I did also find out how to embed all of my chats into OBS. Only issue is I can't type into it. I can only type into the Twitch one from here, but I can see YouTube and Twitch and Kick chats in here. Just nobody chats on Kick because nobody watched on Kick. But that's all in here. So I do want to fucking do a stream here soon, going over how I set everything up and what I've learned and those types of things. Like if I had to restart stream. Yeah, I just started streaming to Kick. This is my first real streaming to Kick. Last stream was to Kick too. But here's my shit. Actually, here, I'm not gonna post it there. I'm gonna post it in this one, then it'll go to everything. I'm not a fan of Kick. Kick is a very questionable platform. That being said, though, fucking when I got banned, Justin freaking recommended that I go on Kick. Hey, Energy Flow, thank you for following on Kick. And I set up my alerts now so that my they're shorter now, I guess, for those. But I set up my YouTube and my Kick alerts, so if you subscribe on YouTube or on Kick, I should be getting alerts now. So that's good. I'm only a couple followers away from 420 followers on or subscribers on YouTube. So make sure to go follow on YouTube so that you can be the 420th follower. But once I hit 420, I want to make sure we're gonna do the 420 celebration at like 425 to give for time for people to unfollow, because that shit happens. Yo, if you're trying to get people calling in, you should also stream to TikTok. Yes, I agree, but the issue with streaming to TikTok, at least through ATEM, is getting a stream key, unless you can get stream keys easy now. But I know that you can if you use Stream Elements' thing, like they allow you to like connect through there. But I just don't know how to get a what's its nipples, a stream key. But let me do this here quick. Here, let me show y'all a little fun thing. Let's do a quick little fucking stream tutorial here, okay? I want to make it so that every single scene that I have has the overlay that I have, like my phone number, okay? I want to make it so that I have a phone number so that every scene has it, and I don't have to add it to every scene. So I also want to keep this scene open, so I'm going to go to studio mode. This on the left here is the scene I'm working in, which is the ultimate scene. This scene overlays everywhere. If I click view on this here, this changeable text here, look at that, baby, I already have it there. You add a text to it. Christians call in, not to Discord, but I have a phone number now, which is more convenient and easier. And if we're trying to get people to call in, we want to make it as easy as possible, right? And we're gonna go like that. And this is what's called a nested scene, meaning that it's a scene within a scene. And I have this scene on every scene, so I only have to change it in one place, and it changes it on every scene, on all fucking 200 million scenes that I have. Look at that. Except for those scenes. These mock scenes don't have them, but these scenes do. Okay, well, let's go back to here. So that's there. Fucking beautiful. Okay. Let me open back my chat here. Open back up chat here. But yeah, I would love to fucking go on TikTok, but I don't know. I don't know how. I hate Kick. Me too. But Justin freaking recommended that I go on there when I got banned. And it's a great backup to have. So I think that it's like, since being banned for that last stream that I had, hey, welcome over on Kick, Jojo. Fucking, it doesn't look like my Kick messages are updating. It doesn't look like they're updating in Real Tim. I don't have that Real Tim update. Real Tim. Excuse me, Real Tim. Where's your update? I'm not seeing the Kick fucking updates. And Paul Squall, thank you so much for the fucking 100 biddies. TALORX was banned. TALORX has risen. The TALORX will come again. Absolutely.
Jesus said, come, and it goes on and on.
Absolutely. And welcome, Paul Squall. Great to see ya. And thank you for the biddies. And yeah, no, I can see your Kick shit because I have it open on my other stream. but I don't know why it's not showing Josephus's. It was showing other kick messages. Let me type in this. Hey yo. Okay, that didn't update. Huh, 'tis odd, very odd, they say. I heard them saying that that's odd. They told me Kick will allow me to say whatever I want. That is true. That is very true. But yeah, I was told to go to Kick because it's good for when you get banned, and it's good to have fucking a place where fucking, you know. I got 4 viewers on Kick right now. Is that y'all? I don't even know. I got some people on fucking YouTube too. Bro, I'll go on fucking anything and everything. Fucking, I don't care. Fucking, as long as I can get all this shit in one place and I'm not, you know. You need to get 1,000 followers first on TikTok? Yeah. Fuck that. The only way I'd get that is through fucking this shit. But bro, like, I just can't. I just suck at clipping shit up and making fucking content out of my shit. But like, dog, like if I was a smart man, I would have fucking pre-watched this shit. And I would have just used this as the fucking, as a thumbnail. All cats are beautiful. Great to see ya. Hope you're doing well. That is a great name. I'm here with my other cat themed name. Amazing. Amazing. I have a feeling I know who All Cats Are Beautiful are. But I do want to get an All Cats Are Beautiful fucking tattoo. I think that'd be a great tattoo. I want to get a fucking cat tattoo and like a dog tattoo for like Newton and Boo. I want to get a tattoo here soon. I got to get my fucking my wedding date tattooed. Oh Lord, have mercy on me. I am coughing and then I sneeze. Oh God. But yeah, Kick is I heard a good place for when you're a fucking degenerate and you get banned, because you're probably not gonna get banned from Kick. So Josephus, are you not following your boy? You're just chatting over there, but you're not even following your boy. What a fucking disgrace, bro. Fucking maybe that's why your messages aren't going through, is because you're not following over on Kick. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's in fucking follower only mode. Oh, there we go. Nice. Woohoo! Let's go. Let's go. Holy fuck. Okay. Absolutely fucking let's go. Kick is grim. Absolutely. But do you know what else is fucking grim, Wildcat? Fucking getting a fucking email saying that you're banned for 30 days for being a goddamn terrorist supporter, okay? Okay? That sucks. That's I need to do something. Luckily, they're like, actually, TALORX, you did not break terms of service, but god damn it, you were close. You did good though, you didn't do it, and they let it go. But that was grim. And you know what? Fucking grim times call for grim scenarios. And your boy needs to fucking stream. Fucking yo, there's homies over there fucking got backup accounts and shit on fucking Kick. And then we'll do some wild streams on Kick. Maybe we'll do the fucking... Yo, we'll do TOS Tuesday, bro. And we'll fucking just make TOS music over on Kick, bro. Yo, dude, I want to start a fucking music group. Fucking... and we'll do that over on Kick. Oh, geez. You did a little terrorism there. Oh, geez. You did a little terrorism there, buddy. Well, I guess fucking they thought I did. They said, hey, yo, Lorx, hey, fucking... You can't just promote extreme violence and shit like that, bud. You can't fucking do that, okay? Fucking, okay? Political assassinations and violence is fucking not good. That's fucking terrorism, bud. You can't say that's good. And I said, hey there, bud. I never said that. The only thing I recall saying is... Big Daddy Soup. Great to see you, Soup. Hope you're doing well. Amazing. Yo, I was hitting my soundboard so hot and so heavy there that it fucking fell over. I broke my shit for that fucking Big Daddy Soup line. Big Daddy Soup. Oh, that shit's so fucking funny. That's great. I have to migrate platforms. It'll be Fansly. Let's go. Yo, bro, fucking... I'm gonna go to fucking I'm gonna do a fucking Fansly or an OnlyFans, and it's just gonna be me biting my toenails, bro. And you just gotta pay like $30 a month, and like I don't know how often my toenails get to the point where I could like bite them. I'm just gonna bite my toenails, bro. And then I'll fucking put them in a jar and ship them. I'll ship them. There's gotta be some weird fucking... I gotta fucking use my stretchy fucking leg talents for something. Bro, I just found out fucking on my honeymoon that I guess fucking I don't actually sit crisscross applesauce. And I've been sitting in a half lotus my whole life thinking that that is crisscross applesauce and that I'm a weirdo. And I just found out I'm a weirdo in August. I was 31 years old when I found out that I was a fucking weirdo. Well, for this, at least. You just made me sick up a little on my mouth with that tone. I was like, well, obviously you're not gonna fucking subscribe to it. It's not for you. You know what I'm saying? It's for them fucking toe biters. You know what I'm saying? Fucking there's people out there that look like this when they fucking see bite your toes. They go, this fucking full pog, bro. Yo, bro, we gotta get that full pog. Yo, we gotta get the full fucking pog. Dude, I got room for more emotes, bro. I gotta make more emotes. I need your guys' help, bro. We need them fucking par pogs. Do we need par pogs, bro? Is that what we need? We need par pogs? Par pog. Alan Parr is pogging out. Do you know heirs? You know you have heirs Danlos. Ehlers Danlos. I know nothing of the sort. I don't know what means. What that means. What that means. Oh, what that means. What was I doing? I opened Photoshop. Oh, yeah. We're doing that. Par. Okay, here we go. Parpog. Okay, we're gonna make this real quick here, okay? We're gonna Control T, make that a little bit bigger. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna hit M, and then we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna go around our boy here, and then we're gonna go select. I like Alan Parr, but fucking like, I also fucking like hate what he does. But like, of all the fucking apologists, he's one of my favorites, to be honest with ya. But we're gonna have to yell at him. Oh no, oh no. I can do some finer adjustments once it's actually masked out. Oh, that was bad. I don't want this. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Okay, we gotta make duplicate just in case I fuck this up. Sorry. For when I fuck this up, we're gonna hit J, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go, come on, Alan Parr, come on, Alan Parr, come on, Alan Parr, baby. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Not bad. It's gonna be an emote, so don't have to be perfect. Nope. It needs to be better than that, though. Okay, we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna go select, modify, and then we are gonna go feather, and then we are gonna feather that. 5 pixels is probably quite a bit, hey? Sure, we'll do it. Control Shift I, we're gonna feather outward, and we're gonna go B for brush on that fucking mask, and we're gonna say, no, that's not what we wanted to do. We're gonna go X and switch that to, oh, D for default, X white, we're on white. What is happening here? We clicked on the mask. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid, bro. It's because there's something under it. The other one below it was fucking on, bro. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Let me cook! Brush, brush. All right, now we're thickening that up a bit. Making it a little nicer. Feather that edge a bit. All right, we're cooking here. We're cleaning. We're cleaning. You know, we're just doing a nice little fucking feather cleaning. Nice little feather cleaning. Once again, it's an emote. It's not the end of the world. Doesn't have to be that perfect. Alright, what we want to make it as fucking filling as we can. I do want to cut out that line. Alright. Alright. I'm missing chats left and right here, dear lord. You just made me read that. Oh, that's that flexible shit, right? Where like when you have ADHD, you got fucking shit in your fucking joints to make your shit go flucky. Yeah. It's a cool expansion pack, and I'm not kidding. Came with your ADHD. Yes, except the more you think you're doing normal range of motion, the more hyperextended you are. Yeah, I fucking didn't understand. Like the main thing is like what you think is normal, I guess, is not normal, and it is genuinely shocking to me. Like I'm not like a fucking stretch man. Like I don't stretch a bunch, but I guess your boy is stretch man and can stretch. But who knew? Who knew? Not me. I don't know. I don't know thing. I'm dumb boy. Okay, should we try to do something fun to this? Or should it just be Alan Parr just fucking Alan Pogging out? Should it just be Alan Pog? Should it just be Alan Pog? Okay, let's go to my filter gallery here. And we're going to go filter gallery. And we're going to see what some fun little filties might look on Alan Pog here. Alan Pog. Oh no, 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 no. I need the dry brush. Yo, get that plastic wrap, bro. Plastic wrap Pog. Lower the detail, raise up the texture. Yo, fucking dry brush. Paint dabs is this one where you can get fucking That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Bro, that might be the EDS and it's important to find out. What the fuck does that mean? Earl's fucking I'm going to my doctor on fucking tomorrow. On tomorrow. What would getting checked for it do? Like, is it something that I should get treated? Like, is it something that could hurt me? Is it bad? Or is it like the doctor just gonna be like, oh, yep, TALORX, you have that, and I'm gonna say nice? Or like, is it something that I should actually like worry about? Because like it actually is like a problem, because that's why I keep twisting my ankle all the time or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be some shit like that. Old Lobster, great to see you, my dude. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. If you don't get it sorted out, you may have your asshole actually just fall out. Well, I do have the occasional prolapse, but you know, like you just fucking get used to it, right? Then you just pop it back in, and like that's just what happens, right? You know, everybody has, you know, they're like every couple weeks you get that lapse. Everybody has it. So like I don't think it's really much to be worried about at this point. Yo, fucking if it's too small, Yeah, it looks like a fucking pog, right? I'm gonna save as parpog. Save as parpog. Parpog. And come back to it another time. Which means it's gonna go live in fucking downloads file hell for the rest of eternity. Never to be found again. Okay. Oh fuck, sorry, that was for Kick. I love it when you talk dirty. You can say that on Twitch. You can say that on Twitch. That's fine.
All the time is, hey brother.
Well, it can be bad, like you have, like for your internal organs, but also you can get PT for your ankles. PT. Protective therapy, protective treatment, protective thoughts. Your ankles. Protective physical therapy. Yeah. I need physio for my back. I was in it for a bit, but then my life got crazy and out of control. Fucking protective thoughts. Yeah, let's fucking just manifest it. Also important to know for dental treatment or surgery, as your body could potentially react differently. Bro. Do you think that could have had an effect when I had like surgery on my head? Okay, yo, I gotta copy this fucking Dunning-Kruger ass fucking word and put it in my shit here. Fucking, what is this? Ehlers-Danlos. Hello, doctor. I was told by my friends online that I might have Dunning-Kruger and that I should talk to my doctor about Dunning-Kruger. And they said that because I am stretchy that I might have this. And I should talk to you before getting surgery or dental work. Excuse me, doctor. Yo, that shit's fucking like it's a group of 13 genetic disorders affecting connective tissues. Okay, so it's not everybody with like stretchy skin. I'm like, I don't have stretchy skin. Yo, can I put my hands on my back like that? Ouch. No. I cannot. Yo, my shit's clearly in my legs. Okay. Goddamn. Hi, doctor. Have you heard of Ehlers-Danlos? And how do I check for it? Do you want to see me do the fucking what I thought was fucking crisscross applesauce? Okay, how do I I'm putting this word in here. I'm just putting it in general chat and it just says Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Downloading too many things, Earl. Your server is overrated. Okay. Okay. God damn, bro. I shouldn't have tried to do that, bro. My fucking shoulder fucking goddamn fucking popping. Okay. Stop the music. Fucking, I can't get distracted. We have to start this video. We need Alan Parr to prove the Bible is true because of this prophecy. Please do it, Alan.
A common question that I get all the time is, hey, Brother Alan, how do I know that the Bible indeed is the inspired written word of God and it wasn't written by man? Now, there are a lot of...
Well, regardless of how you view it, the Bible was written by man. Okay? Fucking man wrote it. You could say that fucking the words were given to them by God and that it is God's words written by man. It was written by man. Physically.
Of different answers I could give to this, but the one in my mind is the most convincing. It is the clincher, and that is fulfilled prophecy. And so
I am so excited. I'm so excited, bro. Fucking, I've yet to see a convincing fucking video on any like real fulfilled prophecy that actually happened and wasn't just like somebody saying some shit after the fact that, oh yeah, he did this, and it's like something that's uncheckable. Because if it is checkable, then he definitely didn't fulfill it. So I'm very excited. Fulfilled prophecy is one of my favorite things to hear them talk about. So let's see. Were the 10 Commandments canonically written by man, or did God blast them into stone? Yeah, great question. Fucking, it seems like fucking God wrote them onto stone, but they were given. So, and there's also where God's like, you know, the writing on the wall, where God's hand comes down and physically writes on a wall. But even then, what was written on the wall was then later written in the book. God didn't write the book, even though God physically wrote on the wall, or even though God wrote on, even if God wrote the physical tablets that became, you know, the mitzvahs, or like the words that were brought down, the law brought down by Moses. Even if God wrote that, what was then said about that, or what was said to be on them, was written down by scribes and man later. So either way, God didn't physically write them. Modern day kids can't even play telephone. Now imagine dumbass people 3,000 years ago trying to do that, but instead of one word, it's a fucking book. Well, exactly. And so like a lot of these things pass down through fucking like oral fucking tellings of the stories. And there's lots of people who would highly argue this, but they're wrong. Fucking Bart Ehrman talks a lot about it because he did a lot of studying on how stories are passed down through cultures, like orally. And even though to them, like they could tell the same story back to back to back, and they would say that, yes, it's the exact same story. No, it's not. Like even the same person telling the story back to back, it's different each time a bit. Like it's a similar overall story, but then it's told different, and every person tells it different. You know, for instance, I can't really talk about this. Actually, yes, I can kind of talk about it, but I got to be very, very vague. I worked at a place as an actor, and we were all given a kind of general script, but we also fucking got to improv based on situations and based on our own flair, and we got to add our own jokes, and we got to add our own things. Fucking, I did my act was different than Buddy's act, who had, you know, was given the same script, and my act that I did one day was going to be different than the act I did the other day, even though they were based on the same script. It's a retelling, and it's a telling of these stories. And yes, there is a difference between like remembering a story that is held sacred versus just remembering some story. You are more likely to remember the main kind of things, but either way, you are not remembering it fully, perfectly, or anything like that, for the most part. Yes, but only once we started like writing things down could we check and ensure that things were, you know, actually perfectly recorded and remembered word for word, scripted, you know. So yo, I gotta fucking take the dab here. I'm gonna play some music here while I fucking heat up this rig and mute my mic quick. And I'm gonna read your messages, but quietly in my head. Yo, it did do a pretty good job. It did do a pretty good job. Bro, it did. It did do a pretty good job. Yo, thank you, old Lobstar. Fucking yo, it did do a good job. Yo, fucking, okay. Cheers, by the way. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Lobstar. Fucking. Alright, yo. We gotta fucking download this and get it in the right aspect ratio and like fucking right size, and we'll upload it. As Old Dirty Bastard would say, a York peppermint patty. I think there's a saying, your dick doesn't work. I don't think I understand. I don't understand. Hey, yo, have a great night, Wildcat. Hope you're doing, hope you have a great rest of your night. And, hope you're doing well. Thanks for swinging by. Bye. The telephone game always blows my mind. It makes me want to look down on society. Well, the thing that's really interesting about the telephone game, that is, when you think about it and you remember, especially as a kid, the telephone game, you know that fucking Brad was gonna fucking change it, and he was gonna try to make it goofy and silly, and you know that motherfucker is gonna fucking do some shit and say some shit that's gonna be wild, and everyone's gonna think it's funny, but no, Brad's gonna ruin the game. But no, Brad doesn't ruin the game. Brad shows you the reality. And the reality is that yes, the message can be misheard. The message can be accidentally fucking misinterpreted and changed and adjusted and adapted over time. But it can also have fucking Brad. It can also have Brad, and Brad can purposely fuck the story up to be entertaining and funny and crazy and more Brad. But what's important is, in reality, is who picks up on that story. And unfortunately, we're in a clickbait culture, and fucking Brad's story is much more likely to get picked up than the truth. So we're more likely to listen to Brad's stupid shit stories that are lies. And we know that Brad's fucking up the game, but Brad is society. And Brad is reality, whether we like it or not. Brad is. And Mitchell, the thing is like the teacher tried to separate fucking Brad and Mitchell. Okay? Fucking they tried to separate them. And you know, like Brad was kind of in the dumb classes, and Mitchell was like actually smart. Mitchell was actually very, very intelligent. But like, you know, he just wanted to be cool. He was friends with Brad, that fucking asshole. And it made him into an asshole. Brad, yes, he's misunderstood, but fuck, that guy's an asshole. God damn it, Brad, stop it. You did not hear that, Brad. You did not hear that. But Brad is the truth. Exactly. That is when the lie is the truth, and the lie is true. Brad is the truth. And poor Sarah at the end of the line has to say they lawnmowered the babies instead of the homeowners had rabies. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Sarah, oh no, not poor little innocent Sarah. Oh God. Oh no. Yo, fuck it. Sarah just wants to look at pictures of horses, okay? Sarah just wants to go back to the horse magazine that she was looking at, okay? Don't make her say a bad word, or don't make her say something that she doesn't understand what it means. Okay? Sarah doesn't know what this means. Okay? Just let her enjoy her things. Okay? She's very sweet and just needs to be over there. Brad, Mitchell, stop it. Seriously, you're poisoning this whole class. The few innocent left. Brad, do you want to take that away from people? Stop it. Go out in the hallway, Brad. Go out in the hallway. I'll talk to you out there. Talk to you out there, Brad. And do you want to know the wild thing? I was Brad. I was Brad. Oh no, I was Brad. Oh no, I was Brad. And I was always in the fucking hallway. I was always in the hallway because I fucking ruined their stupid shit. I ruined their games. Fuck Brad. God damn it. God damn it, Brad. Hyperspace Fools, Brad. Hell yeah, buddy.
this video, we're going to take a look at what I believe is the most beautiful, most detailed prophecy that was written approximately 700 years before our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ was even born, and it was fulfilled perfectly, and I'm going to show you that.
Oh, wow. What a fucking time-bound ass prophecy 700 years later. Okay. It's almost like that fucking like prophecy kind of like doesn't even really count at that point. It's almost like, yeah, well, like, all the people who fucking cared about that prophecy being fulfilled are dead now. Their kids have been dead. Their kids' kids are all dead. That was 700 years ago, bro. That's old news. That's not even a prophecy anymore. I was Sarah. I just wanted to read my horse book in color. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Leave Sarah alone. Oh, god damn.
In this video, and while we're going through this, I want you to ask yourself this very simple question. Is it possible for a human mind to be able to predict with this much perfect accuracy the things that are going to take place minutes from now, hours from now, but let alone 700 years in the future?
All right, now also while you're thinking about that, think about this. Is it possible that somebody can look at a prophecy from 700 years in the past and write a story saying that they fulfilled said prophecy with no actual evidence of that fucking prophecy, and they just said they fulfilled it, and then they say, okay. Now think about that. Now think about just saying, okay, I did it 700 years after the fact. It's almost like you'd have perfect accuracy and detail, but let's see. Let's see.
If that is not possible, then you must be left with the same conclusion that I've had, and that is the fact that the Bible that we have today, my friend, is not just the words of men, it is the word of God inspired by God.
I have a prophecy 700 years from now, something cringe will happen and something pog will happen. It has been foretold. Holy fucking shit. The prophecy's been put in chat. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. They're putting the prophecies in the fucking chat. God damn it. Oh, god damn it. It has been foretold. Okay, the prophecy is there. It's correct. It's true.
So if you haven't figured out yet, we're going to be in Isaiah chapter 53. Now, the mistake that many people make is that they start in chapter 53, verse 1, but they don't realize that it actually starts a little.
It actually starts at Isaiah 1. Okay? And so it's really important that we read Isaiah. And before you start reading Isaiah 53, it's important to look at Isaiah 52 and then Isaiah 54. Especially when it comes to this, I have a feeling it has to do with a suffering servant. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what this is. I haven't seen this video. But I have a feeling he's going to say something about a suffering servant. And when we're reading, you have to read before it, and we got to know who is this suffering servant. But maybe they're not going to talk about that. Maybe I'm off base and I'm just thinking something else.
A bit before that, and so we're going to go back to chapter 52 and look at verses 13 through 15 for some context. Beginning in verse 13, it says, "See my servant." So we see right away that Isaiah is giving the Messiah the title.
Oh my God, I want to die and smack my dick on the table in anger. Not in any way sexual, because he really pisses me off. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. He knows. He is saying, go back and read Isaiah 52. Oh my God, me too. I'm going to pull it up. We're going to pull it up. We're going to pull up Isaiah 51 as well. And we're going to see who the servant is.
A servant. And we also know that Jesus also saw and described himself as a servant, and he fulfilled this idea of being a servant in Mark chapter 10, verse 45, where it says, "For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many." But that's not all. We are just getting started with this amazing prophecy. Let's keep going. It says, "See, my servant will be successful."
All right. Okay, does it say servant on this page? Serve. No, it doesn't say it on 51. All right, let's go to fucking Isaiah 52. Okay. Awake, awake, Zion, clothe yourself with strength, put on your garments of splendor. Jerusalem, the holy city, the uncircumcised and defiled will not enter you again. Shake off your dust, rise up, sit enthroned, Jerusalem. Free yourself from the chains on your neck, daughter Zion, now a captive. For this is what the Lord says, you were sold for nothing, and without money you will be redeemed. For this is what the sovereign Lord says. At first, my people went down to Egypt to live. Lately, Assyria has oppressed them. And now, what do I have here, declares the Lord? For my people have been taken away for nothing, and those who rule them mock, declares the Lord. And all day long, my name is constantly blasphemed. Therefore, my people will know my name. Therefore, in that day, they will know that it is I who foretold it. Yes, it is I. How beautiful on the mountains and the feet of the good news, blah, blah, blah. Bring good tidings and proclamation, proclaim salvation, who say to Zion, your God reigns. Listen, shout out your voices, blah, 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 you ruins of Jerusalem. The main thing I want to read here is he's talking about the people of Jerusalem. He's talking about the Jewish people. He's talking about the Israelites, Israel. He's talking about Israel. They were fucking, taken fucking as slaves in Egypt. They were fucking oppressed by the Assyrians and fucking, they were exiled and they were fucking slaves. But God is essentially crying out for them. The suffering and glory of the servant. See, my servant will act wisely, and he will be raised and lifted up and highly exalted. Okay, sorry. Just as there are many who were appalled at him, his appearance was so dignified beyond that of any human being, and his form was marred beyond human likeness. So, like, essentially, if this is actually Jesus, which it's not, it's saying he's ugly. So he will sprinkle many nations, and kings will shut their mouths because of him. For what they were not told, they will see, and what they have not heard, they will understand. They're talking about Israel. Israel is the fucking state, the people of Israel, not the state of Israel in its current form. Who has believed our message, and to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? He grew up before him like the tender root, and like a root out of dry ground. He hath no beauty or majesty to attract us to him, nothing in his appearance that we should desire him. He has desired and has been rejected by mankind, a man of suffering and familiar with pain, like one from whom people hide their face. He was despised, and we held him in low esteem. This is what many people, and that last one we were just reading, think is Jesus. It is talking about the state of I keep saying the state of Israel, because that's what I'm normally talking about. This is talking about the people of Israel. They're talking about Israel in a personified form. The people of Israel who have been battered and beaten and looked down upon with scorn and hatred, and have been abused and fucking captive and killed. And they're just saying, like, they're depicting it in a human form. Surely he took upon our pain and bore our suffering, yet we considered him punished by God, stricken by them and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions, and he was crushed for our iniquities. Oh, fuck. I gotta fucking go to a better version. INRSVUE, because that is not
Jesus said,
revised.
Come, and it goes on and on and on.
Edition. It's important on this shit here. Okay. Yet surely he was born for our infirmities and carried our diseases, and yet we accounted him stricken, struck down by God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions and crushed by our iniquities. Upon him he was punished that made us whole, and by his bruises we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have all turned to our own way, and the Lord God has set on him the iniquities of us all. He was oppressed, he was afflicted, and yet he did not open his mouth. Like a lamb that was led to the slaughter, and like a sheep that before it shears his silence, so does he not open his mouth. But the preservation of justice he was taken away. Who could have imagined this future? For he was cut off from the land of the living, stricken for the transgressions of the people. Yet they made his grave with the wicked and his tomb with the rich. Although he had done no violence, and there was no deceit in his mouth. Yo, this is fucking once again talking about Israel. But I think that this is definitely also like a lot of the Jesus story was strategically and purposefully written in order to fit with a lot of these old prophecies. So keep in mind that no, they weren't fulfilling these prophecies super accurately. They were saying, oh yeah, you know all these things that they said like a long time ago? Yeah, he did these things. And it's like, dog, these aren't even really prophecies. This isn't a prophecy, bro. This isn't a prophecy. This is essentially fucking saying that like, hey, yo, fucking, well, I guess it is a prophecy, but it's not a prophecy of like Jesus. It's a prophecy saying that, hey, yo, fucking Israel has been fucking beaten and struck down and looked down upon and afflicted with all these horrors and these pains and all these things, but it has stayed true. It says makes his tomb with the rich thing, where I think that the fucking, oh my god, why can't I think of his fucking name? Sanhedrin, Joseph of Arimathea myth comes from, or at least not necessarily fully comes from, but is backed by a lot in terms of like thought on like why he would do that. And they say, oh, it says that he's supposed to. Yet it was the will of the Lord to crush him with afflictions. When you make his life an offering for sin, he shall see his offspring and shall prolong his days. Through them the will of the Lord shall prosper. Out of his anguish he shall see. He has found satisfactory through his knowledge. The righteous one, my servant, he shall make many righteous, and he shall bear their iniquities. Therefore I will allot him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoils with the strong. Because he poured out himself to death, and was numbered with the many transgressions, yet bore the sins of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. Fucking, yo, I wonder if I can find Rabbi Tovia Singer debating a Christian on this. It's so fucking funny. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah, okay, let's see this here. Okay, let's continue watching this and see.
Here that Isaiah is prophesying that whoever the servant is, and we know looking back that it is Jesus.
No, we know reading it that it's Israel.
Jesus the Christ, Jesus the Messiah, he will be successful. He will not be stopped. And we know that Jesus fulfilled this whenever he was on the cross and he spoke these words. He says, when Jesus had received the sour wine.
It's so gorgeous. Your mom can.
Yo, fucking. Oh, this isn't a debate. Oh, fuck. This isn't a debate. Lying about their own scriptures is sinister. Fucking, I hope he's talking about the Christians.
You can lose your mind. 55 is, how do I come attach this? How do I go right? 55 is instructions. How do
Okay, it's just a call. But I love when he fucking debates people on this. It's so great.
Go ahead with your question, my friend.
I want to see if I can find a debate on it.
Hello, Rabbi. How are you? My question
Quick
is
one.
that it always seems slightly puzzling to me that Christians use Isaiah 53 as a proof for Jesus being the Mashiach, being that, as you always mention, that it really starts from 3 verses earlier, and seemingly 2 Roman legionnaires are not kings of nations. So is that mistake of the chapter break just from the chapter break from the 13th century when the church made it? Or is it something a little bit more? Because I actually noticed when I was checking up before I called that it is a parsha stuma, technically. It's a technical point maybe for the show. But is that where the chapter break really comes from? And is that where some of the confusion comes from? Thank you very much.
All right, go ahead and hang up now, Tony, for your answer. This could be the last question of the show. We'll see how it plays out. Rabbi?
There is a pericope that really starts with 52, verse 13, and ends in 53, verse 12. Pericope is a bundle of passages that belong together, that are strongly related. So this is one. However, there's a reason
I love that
why
stick. That's so sick.
At the end of 52, verse 12. There's a
I'm going to take a dab.
an ending. There is a reason why 52, verse 50, verse 15, and 53, 1 are separated by a chapter, and that is who is speaking. If I tell you that people find themselves in the Christian religion because they have no clue who is speaking in these passages, and as it turns out, within this one bundle of passages, you do have 3 sections within the pericope. The first section is 52, verse 13. Hine yaskal avdi yarm v'nisa v'goy ma'od. Behold my servant, which is Israel, we know from before. But who is speaking there? That's what's key. Who's speaking in 52, verse 13? God is speaking. Behold, my servant will be very wise, will be raised up. Even though people saw the nation of Israel is a wretched people, what's going to happen? Nations are going to be shocked. Why? They're going to look upon him, and what are they going to find? What were they going to discover? Something completely perplexing. What was not told to them, Ra'u, they will see. They will see something that they had never heard before. And what they had never heard, they will finally understand. So God is speaking there. So that's why there is sense in that cutoff. Because there, God is telling us that the Goyim had the nations of the world had a completely mistaken understanding about the Jew. The Jew is a misunderstood nation. The nations looked at the Jew as an accursed nation, as a dark nation, as an ugly nation. But this is a messianic section. But at the end of days, the Goyim are going to go, wow. They're going to put their hands over the mouth, and they're going to be in complete shock. Could you imagine? Mashiach is going to come now. We're very, very close to the end. We're in the last moments now. It's already happening. It's unfolding now. Do you know what's going to happen in the world? Do you understand how
It's been unfolding for a minute or two. I think it's been unfolding for a minute.
The world's going to be shocked, the Jew?
Yo, what is this? How did I miss this? I want to die and smack. Oh my god, I want to die and smack my dick on the table in anger. Not in any way sexual, because he really pisses me off. Oh my god. That's a good song, bro. Fucking, yo. Good clip, bro. Fucking, that's a good song. I should put that on my new album. Fucking TALORX, unapologetically. But it'll be like a fucking German rap song, or not rap song, sorry, German like house fucking techno banger song. I want to smack my dick on the table. Yeah, something like that. Give my dick a little smash.
The spies and thought was the ugliest. And now we're going to see, when I say the Jew, I don't mean whatever his name, that Hungarian rich guy.
Fucking George Soros. Here comes the Bernie Sanders line. Here it comes.
I don't mean the senator from Vermont.
There it is.
These.
There it is. Woo! I knew it had to come. Yo, I felt fucking. We didn't finish the full Jesse Lee Peterson, Tovia Singer fucking thing. But I kept saying, oh, is it gonna come? Because he kept making it sound like he was about to fucking bring up the Bernie Sanders' like bad Jew fucking thing. Fucking, he did it. Here it is. Let's go back.
I say the Jew, I don't mean whatever his name, that Hungarian rich guy.
George Soros.
I don't mean the senator from Vermont. I don't mean these people. I don't mean anything. Don't take it politically or anything. But these are not religious Jews. Okay.
Fucking, he does fucking make it political in many, many other ways. It's very clear.
People. You know, I don't mean Karl Marx, who was of Jewish extraction, but he was a.
What are you saying about Carl? What are you saying about Carl? What are you saying about Big Daddy? Big Daddy Carl? Fucking, now, is the Karl Marx one political or no?
He was a disgusting person, or...
He's an absolutely amazing man. Fucking, hey, yo. Carl, fucking, you're a person of your time. You did say some pretty wild, awful things in some wild situations and those types of things. But hey, your legacy is secure.
All these guys. I mean, the Freud. Sigmund Freud was one of the... I mean, whatever you want to say, he was a genius or insightful in coming up with... He was a horrible person. Just a terrible, terrible person. As a person, he was a horrible... I don't mean these people.
Most people are terrible, terrible people that are like these crazy fucking like people.
And so that's where the break is. The break 53:1 is, now the Goyim begins speaking. From 53:1 through 53:8, the Gentile kings of nations are speaking in the Messianic age. And they're mamish nishtoimim. They are absolutely shocked. And that's why the first passage begins with a question, and it's really a rhetorical question. The rhetorical question, Mihem l'shmu asenu, who would have believed what we now heard? Look at the last words. I don't make this complicated, but 52, verse 15 is, V'asher lo shamu hisbarnu, what they had not heard, hisbarnu, they will understand. Mihem l'shmu asenu, same word, shema. Here, who would have believed what we're now hearing? Uzrei Hashem ami niglusa, and the armored Lord. Look who it is being unplucked, who it's open to. So there are three sections in this pericope. 52, verse 13 through 15, God is speaking, telling us that my servant is going to be raised up. Verse 14 is, in the past, all the Goyim thought that you are low and filthy and dirty and horrible. And 15, finally, the Goyim are going to see the emes, okay? And it says they're kings of nations, so you know it's talking about the Goyim. This is what everyone doesn't get. If you don't understand Isaiah 83, it's because you don't know who's speaking. If you don't know who's speaking, go home. Now, is Isaiah easy? No. Why? Because almost all of it is poetry. 95% of Isaiah is poetry. And
I love how making it political always just equals relating it to real life. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Oh no.
We can say many things about poetry, but one of them is
trying to make a point that I'm not trying to also make.
If are employing some sort of poetry, this dense language, symbolic language, the context becomes essential to survive and understand them. Do you get that? Do you understand what I said? I want to make this point. The reason why so many good people are lost and go astray is because Isaiah 53, like almost all of Isaiah, is poetry. But
let's get ahead of it here.
Like all the servants, so it's all poetry. It's not rocket science, but you have to know the context. You have to know Isaiah 40. You know, you were sweeping into Mashiach 41 that tells you the servant is Israel, that people are not all Israel, but those who emulate Avram Avinu, that speak in the name of Hashem, 42 verse 6, who are part of the covenant nation, that 43 verse 10, that they are witnesses to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and there is no Savior besides them, and they recognize that there's no one before and after God. And you have to know 44 verse 1 and 21 and 45 4 and 48 20 and 49 3. You have to read it all. You have to. I'm telling you now.
Yo, he's fucking just slipping through them here, but let me read these. You, Israel, are my servant, Jacob, whom I choose, the seed of Abraham, my friend.
2 verse 6,
and then 43:10, you are my witnesses, declares the Lord, and my servant whom I choose, so that you may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Before me there was no God formed, nor shall there be after me.
43 verse 10, that they are witnesses to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and there is no Savior besides them, and they recognize that there's no one before and after God. And
yet hear now, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I choose. So said the Lord, your maker, and he who formed you from the womb shall aid you. Fear not, my servant Jacob, and Jehoram, whom I choose.
You have to know 44 verse 1 and 21 and 45 4 and 48 20 and 40.
Remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant, and I have formed thee. Thou art my servant, O Israel. Thou shalt not be forgotten of me.
9:3. You have to read it all. You have to. I'm telling you now. If not, you'll.
For the sake of my servant Jacob and Israel, my chosen one, I called you by your name.
Lost. But what a beautiful thing to read in.
He took that from Lil Nas X
context. But to get back to this
48:20, leave Babylon, flee from the Chaldeans, with the voice of the singing, with the voice of singing, declare, tell this, publicize it to the end of the earth. Say, the Lord has redeemed his servant Jacob.
These 15 passages, starting from 52:13,
and said unto me, thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. Fucking the name Jacob and Israel, fucking like God changed the name of Jacob to Israel. It's kind of like the personification of Israel. Fucking, there was no like historical fucking Israel, but it was like one of the fucking patriarchs, fucking like the son of fucking Abraham. You know, say the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob is Israel. You got his name changed.
Only by who the speakers are. The first 3 verses,
the personification of Israel.
Speaking, it's all the same pericopes. They belong together. The first 3 passages,
but like this is the main part here, where like it's very clearly fucking that the servant is Israel, bro. It talks about it in many fucking places. So like it does sound like it's talking about Jesus when you're like, wow, this sounds like Jesus, actually. That is actually quite crazy how much it sounds like Jesus. Yeah, that is interesting and stuff. Like, very cool, but like actually at the same time, like it's not. So like, who cares? It's not though. Like, I guess it's interesting if you want to make some sort of like comparative fucking fun little comparative analysis thing. Like, that's fun and interesting. And like, yeah, let's talk about it. Like, that's cool and fun. But actually, bro, there's nothing there. It's not that. Sorry. It is interesting and cool though, you know, but it's not that. So sucks.
He said, it is finished. Then bowing his head, he gave up his spirit. But then Isaiah continues and says he will be raised and lifted up and greatly exalted. So the Apostle Paul, now looking backwards to the cross, he confirmed this prophecy was fulfilled, and he writes, for this reason God highly exalted him and gave him the name that is above every name. So this verse clearly shows that...
Wait, what? Who says? Fucking Paul? Who says? Who says? Who fucking says, bro? Fucking, yo. He'll be exalted and lifted up again. And then, yo, we don't have time to get into fucking necessarily the different Christologies and those types of things. But Isaiah here is talking about the nation of fucking, like the people of like Israel, like the fucking people who serve God, those who wrestle with God and follow his commandments. It's essentially what fucking Israel means, is like wrestles with God. Fucking those who follow God's commandments and follow God's will and his way fucking will be exalted. And that fucking they will be fucking seen as not the fucking bad that they were. That is it. Okay? Paul then looks at it and says, hey, yo, well, theologically, this kind of sounds like fucking, it could be Jesus, and like Jesus fucking rose. So, yeah, he was exalted by God at his crucifixion. And that's very different than the idea of fucking being exalted at the baptism, like the earliest gospel, Mark says, you know, and fucking Jesus is being fucking baptized, and the voice of the Lord says, you know, like, surely, like, today you are my son, or whatever. And then you look at like Matthew and Luke and like John or whatever with birth narratives where he is God from like, or not God, he is divine from birth. You know, like God talks to Mary and impregnates Mary. Or fucking rapes Mary. There's no way that fucking Mary could have consented to that. So fucking that happened. And then it was there. So when did he get exalted? What does it mean to be exalted? Fucking what is his Christology? What is Jesus? Really depends on who you're reading and who you're asking. Fucking Paul didn't think that Jesus was God, or at least doesn't clearly say that Jesus was God. He thought he was a divine being, maybe something closer to like an angel, like a very high up angel, like a divine being or man that became divine, exalted by God, but like he wasn't God or isn't God.
Will be raised and lifted up and greatly exalted. So the Apostle Paul, now looking backwards to the cross, he confirmed this prophecy was fulfilled, and he writes, for this reason God highly exalted him and gave...
Yeah, we gotta go to Philippians here. Philippians 2:19. This is a quick, short little book. Tell you what, there, buddy. Tell you what. Philippians 2:9. Dog, I hate when I do that. I just closed everything. Okay. Sorry, let me get my shit back. Unmute this. Oh my god. Okay. Imitating Christ's humility. If then, did I F or something? No. Why is my fucking internet so shitty right now? What's going on? I can't play anything? What the fuck is happening? What is happening? Am I effing? Okay, whatever. Alright. So this here is a letter that was written to a church, as fucking Paul's letters were. And this is a part about imitating Christ's humility, trying to answer questions about what's going on. I gotta get to town. Hey, have a good one, fucking Soup. Sorry if I missed that. I totally missed that. Have a good one. I'm sure you're gone. But if there's any comfort in Christ, any consolation from love, any partnership in the Spirit, any tender affection and sympathy, make my joy complete. Be on the same mind, having the same love, being in the same accord and of one mind. Do nothing for selfish ambitions or empty conceit, but in humility regard others as better than yourself. Let each of you look onto your own interests, not onto your own interests, but onto the interests of others. Let the same mind be in you that was in Christ Jesus. That's nice. in Christ Jesus, who, though he existed in the form of God, did not regard equality with God as something to be grasped, but emptied himself, taking the form of a slave, assuming human likeness, and being found in appearance as human. He humbled himself and became obedient to the point of death, even on a cross. Therefore, God exalted him even more highly and gave him the name that is above the other name, so that at the name given to Jesus, every knee should bend in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue should confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, the glory of God the Father. To the glory of God the Father. So, is that the categorical imperative? Is Jesus Kant? Maybe. I don't know anything about Kant. So fucking, when he says in the form of God, he means like a fucking like divine God type being. Therefore, God exalted him even more highly. If he came as God, how could he be God and then exalted more highly as God, but then still be to the glory of God the Father? This isn't a trinity or anything like that. It's a raising of divinities and becoming even more God powerful, ranking up to like, you know, like angel, archangel, and then like Jesus, and then like fucking, you know, it's like fucking vice president. You know what I'm saying? What does exalted mean? Dabbed up? Angels turn out? Do tricks on it? Absolutely. Fucking, we should get exalted on this fucking dab rig here. Fucking, let's take a nice little dabberoni here. I did go on super fucking Saiyan. Yo, where's Alan? Alright, let's take a fucking, let's take a nice little dabberoni. Okay. What's a good song? Let's actually just go to like a chill. Let's go to, our swamp. Let's just chill for a second. Fucking heat up the rig nice. Yo, I want to make a new scene. But I also want to delete some of my old scenes. Improve my existing scenes. I got a lot of stuff I want to do. Play the one about not caring. The lady to throw the parade when you die. Oh, that is a great song. It's a good song. Fucking Natasha something field. No, Natasha Benningfield. I always say that. Sheffield. Cheers.
Smoke weed every day, weed every day, smoke weed every day, weed every day, smoke weed, smoke weed every day, smoke every weed every day.
Bro, I wish I would have done a breathing test before and after I quit smoking. I would have liked to have seen the numbers, bro. Obviously, I still cough taking hoots and shit. And I'm gonna continue coughing taking hoots. And sometimes it takes a minute for the coughs to kick in. And there's, you know, there's factors and shit. But bro, I really wish I could fucking I would have took fucking some sort of fucking metric. It is shocking, bro. It is fucking shocking. Not saying that I fucking like feel like perfect health and like, you know, there's things I still clearly am concerned about. And your boys went to order a blood pressure machine. I'm fucking 31 years old, but I just gotta get healthier, eat better, and fucking stop smoking. But goddamn, bro, I feel so good after that hoot, and that was a nice chongy hoot. That was a nice chongy hoot, and I didn't die, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing. Bro, I've been listening to fucking Nasty by Kirby nonstop, bro. And they fucking dropped a music video for it. But that's a sick fucking emote. Danger Dance. That's a sick emote. Yo, I should make an emote like that where it's fucking me dancing like that with like real explosions in the background. Yo. Yo, I actually really want to recreate this. Open, save image as. No, I can't do that. Can I open this in new tab? Okay, I can't open this in new tab. Okay, let's go to here. Let's go to the Ass Eating Studios. Ass Eat Studios. Okay, yo, fucking save image as. Can I save this as something? Let's see what it saves as. What is this? A 0 file. Bro, fucking I can screen record it and steal it as a screen recording. Why am I saying I can, like I'm not about to just do that right now? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna screen record this. And then we're gonna stop it. Bing, bing. Okay, now we got the screen recording. Fucking. Yo, are we gonna crash stream right now? You think we're gonna crash stream? Yo, let's try it. Yo, okay, chat. I'm going to try to open. I'm going to try to open. Okay, I gotta close some shit here first, okay? I gotta be smart about this. Okay. Gotta close that. And close my Logic Cam. I don't need that open. I'm closing my text now unless somebody wants to call me. Message me first and then you can call me. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna turn off this for a second here just so that nothing personal pops up. Alright, chat. We're gonna try to do this. I know that things might get hairy here, okay? Things might get hairy. I will just close it all and then just like count to 20 and then refresh if things get hairy, okay? Oh, I also gotta fucking open my task manager and monitor this shit. Make sure that shit doesn't get too crazy. Okay, chat. I'm monitoring myself over on OBS. Alright, we are going to do an untitled project. It's gonna be a new project. It's gonna be called Untitled Project. And there we go. Okay. Let's pop open this here. Alright, our resources aren't fried or anything yet. We're not really doing anything really with this. At this moment here. This isn't what we want. We want to go back to this. And we want to bring this in to here. And we want to bring this into here. And we want to go, no, not here. No. Not fusion. Oh god. That's where my shit will explode. I get into that fusion page, bro, and that's when shit explodes. Uh-oh, 100% GPU usage. Okay, we're getting... Okay, we good? Are we okay? Are we okay? We're okay now? We're back? We're back? God damn, bro. Oh, you can't even see this shit. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this essentially is I'm going to dance explosion template. Honestly, like, I know that's not the place for it. No, I'm not putting it there. I'm gonna put my downloads. Videos. Weird shit in the videos. We want this as an MP4. I could also like hand draw this out. Get a better computer. Fucking bro, I need a better graphics card. I know. Okay. All right. That's fucking pretty sick, bro. That's a sick emote. Goes to the music well too. It seems to like really like connect to like any music. I'm considering just like repainting this, bro, and just like fucking like making his shirt black and his hat red and just like fucking maybe like putting like Newton and Boo in there somehow. Oh no, I'm gonna make a fucking pixel art fucking Newton and Boo, but I'm gonna figure it out, bro. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, tell you what. That's a sick emote. I just love it.
2020, then a mysterious new drug started to pop up everywhere. Delta 8.
What the fuck are we watching? Are we watching this now? We're watching this.
Gave him the name that is above every name. So this verse clearly shows that the Messiah is going to be a servant. We know Jesus fulfilled that, and he is going to be successful in his mission, but it gets better.
No, the fucking prophecy is not that. The prophecy is that fucking Israel will be like fucking like exalted and respected, and fucking like the Jewish people will fucking spread the word of the Lord, and fucking, you know, you get the other shit where the world will learn of war no more, and they'll turn their implements of war into fucking like implements of agriculture, and they'll fucking all just get together and say, oh, sick, this is awesome, hell yeah, brother. That is what the prophecy was fully about. Yeah, that's it. Not Jesus. And then Paul coming in later and trying to fit his shit into that. Paul, what you need to understand is Paul never met Jesus. Paul was a Pharisee, okay? The Jesus movement was going on, and there were people who were out spreading fucking messages about Judaism. Paul was like highly educated, very highly educated, by far the most highly educated of Jesus's like fucking, well, like, I guess he wasn't actually a disciple, but like when you think of like Jesus's humans around him and shit, like Peter, Paul, fucking all of his like actual disciples. Paul wasn't actually a disciple. Is it Peter, Paul? Peter and James, you know them, they weren't highly educated. Paul was a highly educated Jewish Pharisee. Well, I guess that's kind of redundant. Pharisees are a sect of Judaism. And he was likely a fucking, as stated, somebody who fucking went out and fucking persecuted Christians. And he felt guilty about it and changed his shit and tried to make his shit fucking fit with Jewish law. But then also say that no, that this shit fucking Jewish law doesn't fucking matter anymore. You know, like, fucking, we're gonna go and do some shit for the Gentiles. So there's some wild shit going on there, but that's another topic for another time. Another topic for another time there, bud.
Because not only does Isaiah prophesy the success, but he also prophesies the suffering of the servant as well. Let's take a look at the next part. Just as many were appalled at you, his appearance was so disfigured that he did not look like a man, and his form did not resemble a human being. In these verses, Isaiah predicts with vivid detail that Jesus Messiah is going to suffer so immensely that he is not even going to appear like an actual human man. Now,
bro, almost like it's like not even necessarily even a human man. Fucking, it is in the form of like Jacob, Israel, but also it's more than that.
We haven't
it's
even
a metaphor,
gotten to the
homie.
part of this prophecy yet in chapter 53.
Whoa,
we see here
sick.
that Isaiah prophesies the
fucking, bro, remember when we were doing like prophecy shit in more detail and you're just like watching a lot of prophecy shit and it's just always this. It's always Isaiah 53. Prophesying that people are gonna mess each other up is not really that hard, to be honest. That's mid prophecy. Absolutely. That's fucking barely even mid. Fucking, that's weak.
Overall scope of the ministry of the Messiah. It says he will sprinkle many nations.
Oh, nation sprinkling.
That this ministry that the Messiah will have is going to have worldwide ramifications, and it's going to affect people all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the fucking word of fucking Yahweh, the word of God fucking spreading to the nations and making fucking righteous Gentiles come to the fucking chosen people who are to be a light to this world and ask, how do we come and be righteous Gentiles? And they say, here you are. Here's the way of Yahweh. Okay? Here's how you become, in fact, a righteous Gentile. Noahide.
Including, he says, kings who will shut their mouths because of him, for they will see what had not been told them, and they will understand what they had not heard. There will come a day, Isaiah says, where kings and people in prominent positions will actually start to understand who this Messiah is, and this is consistent with what Paul also said in Philippians chapter.
Bro, like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Fucking throughout history, like, most of, like, the fucking, kings and rulers and shit of lands were fucking either Christians or some form of Abrahamic fucking religion. Like, dear Lord, bro, like, even right now, like, most of them are now, like, prime ministers and presidents and all of them, they're all fucking Christian.
2, where he says, there's going to come a time where every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Now, let's actually get to the prophecy in chapter 53, and we're going to see how Jesus fulfilled this prophecy with perfection. I'm going to give you 11 ways very, very quickly. All of them start with the letter R. Let's begin with the first verse. It says here, who has believed what we have heard? And so Isaiah right away is predicting this idea of rejection, that the word of God is going to go out to the world that this Messiah has come, but people will not believe this report. They will reject this report.
Where does it say Messiah?
Report that the Messiah is actually here, and we know that this is exactly what the Jewish people did. Even to this day, they reject the fact that Jesus Christ
suffering servant
was the Messiah. The second thing that Isaiah prophesies here about this coming Messiah, this suffering servant, is his roots. Notice what it says. It says here, he grew up before him like a young plant and like a root out of dry ground. Now, think about this for a second. Dry ground.
Oh, that means virgin. Oh, virgin, dry ground, because she was a virgin, right? Is that it? Is that it? Do you think we're going the virgin dry ground? Is that the play? Let's see.
Doesn't necessarily produce roots because roots need moisture in order to grow. So this is talking about the fact that Jesus, the Messiah, is going to come from an unexpected place. And we know that he was a son of a carpenter. We also know that he came from Nazareth. And so we see here that even his roots are actually predicted and prophesied over 700 years before the Messiah even came.
What? How does that have to do with... Okay, sorry, what about moisture? Does that have to do with fucking Nazareth?
Moisture in order to grow. So this is talking about the fact that Jesus, the Messiah, is going to think about this for a second. Dry, he grew up before him like a young plant.
He grew up before him like a young plant out of dry ground. What makes more sense? This weird moisture shit, or the birth of the fucking, like, the Hebrew fucking people fucking, and like the foundation of fucking Israel, bro. Oh my fucking God. And I don't mean Israel in like the current state, okay? I don't mean that. It has nothing to do with today other than fucking propaganda purposes, okay? I'm talking about ancient Israelites. It's that they came out like a fucking root out of dry ground. Fucking fighting against all odds.
And like a root out of dry ground. Now, think about this for a second. Dry ground doesn't necessarily produce roots because roots need moisture in order to grow. So this is talking about the fact that Jesus, the Messiah, is going to come from an unexpected place.
Roots need moisture. And this means that Jesus is going to come from an unexpected place. Dude, I'm going to start coming from an unexpected place. But what the fuck does that mean? I always just assume I'm the dumb one.
And we know that he was a son of a carpenter.
Kitty and I are falling asleep. Hey, have a good one. All good. Fucking have a great rest of your night. I'm probably ending early soon here too because I did start super early. But have a great rest of your night. We got to make some fucking supper for the fam.
Nazareth. And so we see here that even his roots are actually predicted and prophesied over 700 years before the Messiah even came. It also says he didn't have an impressive form or majesty that we should look at him, no appearance that we should desire him. And so
Jesus was really ugly, and we all know that from the depictions.
Jesus wasn't some person that you look at and like, oh, he's got to be the king. Oh, he has to be the Messiah. Oh, he has to be the one that we've been waiting for. No, there was nothing
Yo, my GPU's cranking. Why?
About his appearance that spoke of some sort of stately or kingly or royal type of thing where you would respect him in this way. He says, no. And that's exactly how they treated Jesus. Speaking of that, Isaiah also goes on to predict and prophesy the reaction. How will people react to this coming Messiah? He says right here, he was despised and rejected by men. Now let me stop for a second, and I want you to pay attention to the fact that Isaiah is using past tense verbs. He is predicting 700 years in advance, and he's using past tense as if these things have already taken place.
Oh my God. Fucking Alan, you're so reaching.
These things have already taken place. He's not saying he will be despised or he
It's because they have already taken place, you fucking idiot. You fucking asshole. Oh my God, Alan, please, Alan.
Will be rejected. He said, no, this is as good as done. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Oh, no, this is as good as done. No, it's because he's not talking about Jesus. He's not talking about Jesus. Oh my God, bro. It's because, almost as if, he is talking about things that have happened in the past. Like the fucking people of fucking Israel being fucking hated and despised and looked down upon. And the suffering servant. Those who follow fucking the Lord. They're looked down upon and spit at and yuck. Everyone says, ew, you're shitty and we don't like you. That's what he's talking about, bro.
Who knew what sickness was. He was like someone people turned away from. He was despised and we didn't value him. A couple things. Notice here. He says we. Isaiah was a Jewish person.
The nations.
So when he says we, he's referring to national rejection. He's saying, hey, we as a people did not despise him. We as a people rejected him. We as a people turned our faces away from him, which scholars believe is a phrase that was used oftentimes to refer to how people would treat a leper. You see a leper and you turn your face away because you don't want to have anything to do with them. That's exactly how Isaiah is prophesying that the nation of Israel is going to respond to the Messiah. And
no, it's how the nations, another word for that, the Gentiles, or the Goyim, the fucking non-Jewish fucking non-Israelites, how they looked upon the Israelites. Fucking goober boy. Goddamn goober.
That's exactly what happened. But it gets better because Isaiah now prophesies the reason why this Messiah was going to come. He says right here, yet he himself bore our sicknesses and he carried away our pain.
Did Jesus fucking get a really bad cold for us? Was that a thing? Did I miss that? Did I miss a part of the Bible where Jesus fucking got a cold?
Now, while God does not choose to heal everyone on this side of heaven, for those who place their faith in the Lord Jesus Christ,
they're more likely.
He does choose to heal us ultimately, either on this side of heaven or on the other side. And once again, this is fulfilled in Revelation chapter 21, verse 4, where one day we'll be promised this. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Grief, crying, and pain will be no more because the previous things have passed away. Oh man, this prophecy is getting better and better. Let's see what Isaiah says next. He says, but we in turn regarded him stricken, struck down by God, and afflicted. Notice that Isaiah says we, as Jewish people, the nation of Israel, will consider this Messiah as having been struck down by God. So think about this. When Jesus went to the cross, the Jewish people ultimately believed he was there because he was blaspheming God. And that is the reason why they crucified him. They saw his crucifixion as a punishment from God. And Isaiah prophesied.
It was, and he deserved it. Okay? Jesus deserved it, bro. Why is my dude causing such a goddamn scene in the temple, bro? Why are you causing such a fucking scene in the temple? Okay, Jesus deserved it. Okay, well, like, don't get me wrong. I don't think anyone deserves crucifixion, but, you know, hey, fucking cause a scene in the temple, start flipping shit. Not going well. All right, I'm gonna give him a couple more moments here, and then I am gonna fucking end stream. I started early here. We're over the 3-hour mark, and this is like really whack and atonement. And really disappointing.
700 years before this happens, and says, hey, we as a people are going to see him as being struck or smitten by God. Now, this was fulfilled in John chapter 8, verses 58 and 59, where Jesus says, before Abraham was, I am. He was assuming the divine name Yahweh, I am that I am, and they saw that as Jesus blaspheming God, making himself equal with God, and they took up stones to try to stone him. Notice what it says.
No.
Jesus said to them, truly, I tell you, before Abraham was, Yahweh, I am. So they picked up stones to throw at him.
But this isn't why fucking he got crucified, bro. Fucking this here, yo, and it's John, so it's the latest gospel. This is the last thing I'll talk about here, okay? Because it's a great example. It's a great example of an obvious fucking understanding of just basic things here, okay? Fucking, this is what would happen if you blasphemed, okay? If fucking, like, when John says that Jesus said, fucking, you know, when Abraham was, I am, fucking essentially calling himself God. Yes, in John, pretty much openly calling himself God. Yes. The fucking, the Pharisees would pick up stones to stone him. Why? Because the Jewish death penalty was done by stoning. Did Jesus die by stoning? No. He died by crucifixion. Who crucifies people? The Romans crucified. He was crucified by the Romans. He was not stoned by the Jews. Okay? So that means that it was for something other than that. Because the fucking Romans don't care about fucking blaspheming against fucking Yahweh. What they do care about is fucking people causing trouble during Passover in Jerusalem. Or people claiming to be the king of the Jews. Not king of the Jews because it fucking is blasphemy, which it's not. But because, hey, yo, the Passover, the time where fucking Jewish people celebrate fucking being free from slavery from Egypt, they're currently under Roman occupation. It's kind of a hot time right now. And when somebody says that they are the king of this group, that's fucking sedition, is that the term? Fucking treason. It's potential fucking showing potential to do violence against the state or to implement a new king. So what do? You crucify that motherfucker. The most violent fucking, most excruciating fucking death that you can give someone. To prove a point. And to prove the point that, hey yo, you fuck around, you are going to find out. You don't fucking spread that shit. Also, that it was not a Jewish fucking death. It was a fucking Roman crucifixion. Okay? And also, I don't think that Jesus claimed to be God. I don't think that Jesus fucking thought he was God. I thought he was a prophet. And he was here to, like, hearken in the fucking, you know, bringing about the kingdom of God. I believe that. But, you know, a divine being at most, but not God. Divine being and God are very different. Elohim does not fucking necessarily mean God of gods, Lord of lords, okay? All right, everybody. I appreciate every single one of you. On Twitch, let's see what's going on here. Is there anyone live right now? Yeah, there's lots of people live right now. Fucking, let's raid on over to Kick and YouTube. It looks like there's actually people watching. Fucking enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you. I'm not gonna raid out because I don't really know how to over there, and I'm gonna learn eventually when I actually build an audience over there. But there are people there, so have a good one. I don't know if they're bots or not, but thank you all for being here. Have a great rest of your night. I'm ending Kick and YouTube streams now.